LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu. And Toyota. Let's go places.
Major League Soccer returns as the LA Galaxy begin the second half of the season against one of their oldest and most bitter rivals. It's the Cali Classico, as the LA Galaxy pay a visit to the San Jose Earthquakes. Hey everybody, so glad you could join us right here on Galaxy Radio. I'm Christian Miles. The Galaxy are on the road for the second straight MLS match and the third in all competitions. And while on the surface it may seem a little daunting, LA is feeling right at home away from home. Saturday's 2-0 win at FC Cincinnati was the Galaxy's third straight victory on the road following wins at Sporting Kansas City as well as Orlando City last month. Now, this all lies in real sharp contrast to some disappointing results at home where LA have lost their last three in Major League Soccer play at Dignity Health Sports Park. But the strong road form has really carried Guillermo Barros Esqueloto's men all the way up to second place in the Western Conference, just 6 points off the top spot, currently occupied by their city rivals. The Galaxy have a great chance to close that gap, however. After an LAFC loss to Colorado last night, the Galaxy can move to within 3 points, making things very interesting ahead of the first El Tráfico coming up in just 3 short weeks. Now, if they are to do so, they'll have to do it with a depleted squad that has been hit hard by international call-ups and injuries. 6 key players missing tonight. Jonathan Dos Santos and Uriel Antuna on Gold Cup duty with Mexico. Pipo Gonzalez with Costa Rica, those two facing off in the quarterfinals tonight in Houston, as well as Rolf Felcher, who was with Venezuela at the Copa America, but should be returning home very soon after last night's quarterfinal defeat to Argentina down in Brazil. Now, San Jose have also taken a hard hit. When we return, we'll take a closer look at the short-handed Quakes and just how new coach Matias Almeida has turned things around after a disastrous start. And a little later, we'll have a look at the Modelo starting lineups. It's the Galaxy in San Jose tonight, right here on Galaxy Radio.
Since 1889, Shasta Soda celebrates 130 years of flavor.
There's no fooling. Shasta's the cat's pajamas.
Extra, extra, Shasta now in cans.
Pass me the Shasta, Daddy-O.
Far out, Shasta's groovy.
Get down and boogie with Shasta.
Like Shasta is totally tubular, dude.
Shasta's all that in a bag of chips.
Hashtag Shasta is lit.
No matter how you say it, for 130 years, it just has to be Shasta.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Galaxy fans, want to drive away in your very own high-performance Mercedes GLC 63S Coupe? San Manuel Casino is giving away 4 of these cool crossovers in the month of June. Every week, you'll have the chance to win your very own 2019 Mercedes GLC 63S Coupe. Use your Club Serrano card at your favorite slot machines or table games for your chance to win. San Manuel Casino is all thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21 to enter casino. Please gamble responsibly.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents Onyx, a smartphone with the latest tech features at a great price. Enjoy sharp photos with dual rear cameras, enhanced security features with fingerprint and facial recognition, up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and the battery built to last. This beautifully designed smartphone with suede texture finish and expansive 5.5-inch full-view display will handle all of your entertainment needs. Available at Cricket Wireless and AlcatelOnyx.com.
Summer's here, so it's officially road trip season. This year, go the distance with Toyota's Summer Savings. Save big on all 25 Toyota models, like the all-new RAV4 Hybrid Electric with its 580-mile driving range, or the Corolla Hybrid Electric and its 686-mile range. But summer doesn't last long. See your Toyota dealer today. Range based on EPA estimated city highway combined MPG and fuel tank capacity. Actual mileage will vary.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
And welcome back. Just 18 minutes away from kickoff as the Galaxy are on the road at the San Jose Earthquakes for tonight's clash at Stanford Stadium. Now, as they've done since 2012, the Quakes decided to move this game away from their usual ground, Avaya Stadium, to accommodate the large ticket demand for this big Cali Classico. Over 50,000 expected on hand tonight. And like the Galaxy, San Jose is really enjoying a resurgence under their new Argentine head coach. Now, former River Plate star and Guillermo Barros Esqueloto rival Matias Almeida was brought in to revive a team that finished dead last season, earning the dreaded wooden spoon and missing out on the playoffs for the 5th time in the last 6 years. Almeida's first foray into Major League Soccer really began in dour fashion as the Quakes lost their first 4 games, scoring just 2 goals in that stretch. But a change really occurred in April with a win over the Portland Timbers. In the 10 games since, Almeida and the Quakes have taken 19 points, the second best run of any team in Major League Soccer, and the turnaround has vaulted San Jose back into the playoff spots. With a victory tonight, San Jose could move themselves back into the top 5 in the Western Conference. Now, no doubt, confidence soaring in Silicon Valley as the Quakes are on a 5-game unbeaten run, not having lost, going all the way back to May 11th, but it's also a real busy time of year. Wednesday's 2-0 home win over the Houston Dynamo was the first of 4 games in the space of 11 days. Now, with the condensed schedule and several international call-ups leaving the cupboard a bit barren, Matias Almeida is now forced to juggle his squad. Left back Nick Lima was called up to the U.S. men's national team, while defender Harold Cummings and holding midfielder Anibal Godoy are both with Panama, which faces Jamaica tomorrow in the CONCACAF Gold Cup quarterfinal. Now, fortunately for San Jose, they've been able to turn to the reliable presence of Chris Wondolowski, who leads all San Jose goal scorers with 8. Wando, who broke Landon Donovan's Major League Soccer goal-scoring record just last month, has really hit his stride as of late, with all 8 of those goals coming in his last 5 appearances. Add to that, Vako Gzayashvili is in scorching form as well, scoring twice on Wednesday night. The designated player from the Republic of Georgia was recently challenged by his new coach, and he has responded in kind, scoring 5 times in the space of 3 games in both Major League Soccer and U.S. Open Cup play. So there you have it. 2 old rivals feeling pretty confident right now, but their respective squads left a little bit thin. Temperatures expected to be in the low 70s this evening come kickoff time. So indeed, a great night for Major League Soccer as SoCal pays a visit to NorCal. All right, we're going to take a quick break. But after the break, coming up, we'll have all the team news. Plus, we'll break down Modelo's starting 11s. It's the Galaxy and San Jose, and it's only right here on Galaxy Radio. Stay with us.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Every time you close your laptop, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your to-do list is to do one less thing, a Corona gets its lime. Every time you press pause. Every time you unwind or lose track of time, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your feet are up while the sun goes down, a Corona gets its lime. So drop a lime in and find your beach. Please drink responsibly. Corona Extra Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, We have just one goal, your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Summer's here, so it's officially road trip season. This year, go the distance with Toyota's summer savings. Save big on all 25 Toyota models, like the all-new RAV4 Hybrid Electric with its 580-mile driving range, or the Corolla Hybrid Electric and its 686-mile range. But summer doesn't last long. See your Toyota dealer today. Range based on EPA estimated city highway combined MPG and fuel tank capacity. Actual mileage will vary.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
And welcome back as we are just 12 minutes away from kickoff as the San Jose Earthquakes play host to the LA Galaxy in the first installment of the 2019 Cali Classico. Glad you're along with us here on Galaxy Radio. I'm Christian Miles. Time now to take a look at the starting 11 presented by Casa Modelo, home of Especial and Negra, quality beers since 1925. We begin with Guillermo Barros Esqueloto and the LA Galaxy, and in fact, an unchanged team from the club that beat FC Cincinnati in Cincinnati last Saturday. David Bingham, only one other goalkeeper, has made more saves than his 59 this season. He once again continues to play in each and every match this season for the Galaxy. At right back, it'll be Julian Araujo. The young teenager has been sensational, getting his second straight start and deputizing for Rolf Felcher, who is away with Venezuela at the Copa America. Daniel Steres has been perhaps the surprise package of the campaign. He will pair a central defensive partnership with Diego Polenta. A bit of a head-scratcher on the left-hand side as Didi Traore is selected to the 18. He begins on the bench with Jorgen Schelbeck nursing a toe injury. It's Dave Romney getting his second straight start at left fullback tonight. A 4-2-3-1 setup here. We'll see that double pivot. Jonah Dos Santos, of course, away with Mexico on international duty, so Perry Kitchen will get his second straight start alongside Joe Corona, who's been absolutely fantastic since signing from Club Tijuana earlier this season. They are going to be that double pivot and a big part of that defensive rigidity in the center of the park. Out wide on the right-hand side is Sebastian Lletget, the U.S. men's national teamer, not called up for Gold Cup action. He will provide the width down the right-hand side. And Fabio Alvarez, the newest face for the LA Galaxy, has really made quite a splash. Last week, scoring his second goal in just 5 appearances. He's also chipped in with an assist and has been a great link from midfield to the attack. Out wide on the left-hand side is Ima Boateng, fresh off scoring his first goal of the season last week in Cincinnati. He'll provide that width down the left, trying to provide the supply line for Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who was none too pleased about his own performance last week in Cincinnati. Nonetheless, the Swede has been absolutely fantastic. He will once again wear the captain's armband, and only one other man in the entirety of Major League Soccer has scored more goals than the Super Swede, as Zlatan has found the back of the net 11 times, 5 fewer than LAFC Carlos Vela. So there you have it, the first 11 for the Galaxy. We take a look at Mateus Almeida and his 11, and also an unchanged side that managed to take a 2-0 victory at the expense of the Houston Dynamo on Wednesday night. And it will be Daniel Vega, the 6'2 Argentine, in goal, looking for his 5th clean sheet. In a similar setup here, it's going to be 4 across the back with Tommy Thompson, who's been converted as a right back. Guillaume Kasia, the Georgian, along with Florian Jungwirth, the German, form the center of that defense. At left back tonight, it will be the Peru international Marcos Lopez, who was just acquired from Sporting Cristal at the beginning of the campaign. Judson, the Brazilian, will sit in the center with Jackson Ewell, who is really coming on strong. The former UCLA Bruin has a goal and 2 assists this season, but is emerging as one of the best passers and playmakers in MLS. Out wide on the left is Vako Kajayashvili, likes to be called Vako, and he's been absolutely sensational as of late, scoring twice on Wednesday and 3 goals in total, but he's been challenged by his head coach, Matias Almeida, and he is more than delivered, starting to live up to that hefty moniker of designated player. In the center will be Magnus Eriksson. He might drift off to the left as Kazajashvili might drift up higher alongside Chris Wondolowski, but Eriksson has been fantastic, providing 5 assists from midfield. Christian Espinosa, the former Argentine under-20, who's on loan from Villarreal, will provide the width down this right-hand side. And up front, it's going to be the all-time leading goal scorer in Major League Soccer, Chris Wondolowski, now in his 11th season with San Jose, and has made over 300 appearances, has scored 152 times in 342 career appearances, breaking Landon Donovan's record way back on May 18th when he scored 4 times against the Chicago Fire. He is really on form as of late. 8 goals have been scored in the last 5 games, and that account for all of his goals this season throughout his 15 appearances. So a 4-3-3 setup tonight here for Matias Almeida, and it's a team that has really turned the corner. It was a dreadful start, but now, after losing their first 4 games, it's a team that's only tasted defeat once in their last 10. They take on an LA Galaxy team that has really hit their stride away from home, despite losing their last 3 at Dignity Health Sports Park. The Galaxy go in search of their 4th consecutive win on their travels, and now, of course, look for their 4th win in 5 matches overall, trying to get things done on the road. If they can do so, they can cut the margin between themselves and first place LAFC to just 3 points, and setting up things for a tasty encounter coming up on July 19th in the first edition of this year's El Tráfico. But the Galaxy looking for a little bit more solidity. They said that they got a good performance. 3 points was 3 points, but Guillermo Barros Escaloto, following that win last weekend against FC Cincinnati, said, hey, we did a great job controlling the first 15 to 20 minutes, got those first 2 goals in the quarter of an hour, but we did not exert control over the rest of the game. We let FC Cincinnati back in it, and they'll want to improve upon that. The Galaxy really have yet to put together a comprehensive, dominating 90-minute display. We've seen it in spurts, we've seen it in halves, but in terms of a 90-minute consistent performance, the Galaxy still looking to reach that mark. The Galaxy come in with a record of 10 wins, 6 defeats, and 1 draw, while San Jose come in having played 1 less game through 16 matches, 6 wins, 4 defeats, and 6 draws. But it's all set up for a beauty tonight. It's the first installment of the Cali Classico. It's LA at San Jose. Stay with us. The first half kickoff is next here on Galaxy Radio.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu. And Toyota. Let's go places.
What you doing, Dad?
Just adding to my Shasta Can Pyramid, son. A monument to the awesomest moments of my life. Here's the Tiki Punch from Summer Vacation 92. Oh, and the can of black cherry from the day you were born.
Can I help?
Sure, kiddo.
Oh, boy.
And these are the Shastas as the day we started rebuilding my Shasta Pyramid. Shasta, family trusted since 1889.
And there when you celebrate life's moments.
It has to be Shasta.
Want more for less? Spectrum Mobile delivers. Grab your wireless bill to compare and see how you can save up to 40% a month with our unlimited data plan for $45 a line, or our buy the gig plan for $14 a gig, all with free nationwide talk and text. Call 855-535-7732. Get Spectrum Mobile today. Call 855-535-7732. Savings based on comparison of single-line unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 10/21/18. Visit Spectrum.com for offer restrictions and details.
Galaxy fans, want to drive away in your very own high-performance Mercedes GLC 63S Coupe? San Manuel Casino is giving away 4 of these cool crossovers in the month of June. Every week, you'll have the chance to win your very own 2019 Mercedes GLC 63S Coupe. Use your Club Serrano card at your favorite slot machines or table games for your chance to win. San Manuel Casino is all thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21 to enter casino. Please gamble responsibly.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents Onyx, a smartphone with the latest tech features at a great price. Enjoy sharp photos with dual rear cameras, enhanced security features with fingerprint and facial recognition, up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and a battery built to last. This beautifully designed smartphone with suede texture finish and expansive 5.5-inch full-view display will handle all of your entertainment needs. Available at Cricket Wireless and AlcatelOnyx.com.
Summer's here, so it's officially road trip season. This year, go the distance with Toyota's summer savings. Save big on all 25 Toyota models, like the all-new RAV4 Hybrid Electric with its 580-mile driving range, or the Corolla Hybrid Electric and its 686-mile range. But summer doesn't last long. See your Toyota dealer today. Range based on EPA estimated city highway combined MPG and fuel tank capacity. Actual mileage will vary.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
And welcome back. The 69th meeting between the Los Angeles Galaxy and the San Jose Earthquakes. This is the first installment of the 2019 Cali Classico as SoCal pays a visit to NorCal. Happy to have you along as the Galaxy embark on the second half of the campaign. I'm Christian Miles, and well, while this is the 69th meeting, the Galaxy have had the better of it, winning 31 of the previous 68 encounters. However, winless in their last 2 visits to San Jose. You may remember back last June, it was the Galaxy giving away a 2-goal lead in what turned out to be a 6-goal shootout and a 3-3 draw. Prior to that, the Galaxy losing 2 years ago on goals from Chris Wondolowski and a late winner in stoppage time from Shea Salinas, 2-1 in July of 2017. The Galaxy looking for their first win since May of that year when they walked out 4-2 winners in a match that was played on this very same ground. Over 50,000 on hand tonight expected at Stanford Stadium, the home of the Stanford Cardinal men's football team. And confirmation of the starting lineups once again. It's an unchanged team from the Galaxy squad that beat FC Cincinnati last weekend by 2-0. It'll be Ibrahimovic leading the line up by himself in a 4-2-3-1 with 11 goals and 3 assists. Tucking in just underneath is the new Argentine Fabio Alvarez, who hit his 2nd goal last weekend. Sebastian Lletget wide on the right in midfield, but Ima Boateng will get the start. Perry Kitchen and Joe Corona in those holding roles. At left full back for the second straight match is Romney, as Jurgen Shelvek is out with a toe injury. Diego Polenta and Daniel Steres will form that central defensive partnership with the 17-year-old Julian Araujo, who will deputize at right fullback as Rolf Felcher is still with Venezuela on Copa America duty. And who else but the former San Jose Earthquake himself, David Bingham, manning the nets tonight, going against his old squad. It's a big night for Bingham, who had an acrimonious departure from San Jose 2 years ago, but he's found a new home down south in California. Had 3 big saves in Cincinnati last weekend, and now looking for his 7th clean sheet of the campaign. The Galaxy donning their road white tonight, and a beautiful evening in Northern California. Temperatures in the Stanford area hovering in the mid-70s. No rain or precipitation whatsoever, but the Galaxy are certainly hoping they can kick things into gear after that 4-match losing run through May. The Galaxy now have lost just once in their last 4 games, and that coming on June 2nd to Bruce Arena and the New England Revolution in Carson. So the Galaxy with a chance to close the gap between themselves and LAFC to just 3 points and consolidate their hold on Major League Soccer's Western Conference second position. Indeed, a lot on the line tonight in terms of the race for the playoffs as well as state bragging rights. Great representation as the Angel City Brigade, as well as the LA Riot Squad and all the other supporters group, have made the long trip up the I-5. San Jose will get set to kick us off here, wearing their black strip on their home ground. And Guillermo Barros Esqueloto, locking horns once again with his old rival, Mateus Almeida. A taste of the Super Classico in Argentina between Boca and River Plate, now coming to fruition in the first installment for both of these two in the Cali Classico, both in their first years with their new clubs in MLS. So confirmation from referee Kevin Stott, and we are underway, and it will be San Jose starting things off in possession and working their way down this right-hand side. Cross comes in, and it's promptly dispatched by Diego Polenta. The Galaxy pinned back from the get-go. They've got some space down the right, and once again, Polenta underneath that cross is the Uruguayan perfectly positioned in the heart of that Galaxy defense. San Jose trying to consolidate their hold in the top 7. They've started brightly here, and a nice ball across for Wondolowski. It sits up for Marcos Lopez. And a long-distance effort from his central position, just high for the Peruvian fullback. He's just 19 years of age, Lopez. He nearly had his first MLS goal here as he wrapped his left foot around it, but just lacked the requisite accuracy to seriously trouble David Bingham. So the Galaxy, with their first touch in possession, will send it out wide on the left-hand side for Romney, who links up with Emmanuel Boateng. A run through from the LA fullback Romney. A chance to showcase his attacking skills, but runs out of real estate, and it'll be a throw here for San Jose. What a run of form they have been on. It's a team that scored just twice and conceded 14, losing their first 4 games. Alarm bells were ringing all over the place up north in the Bay Area, but Almeida able to implement his philosophy and his style, and he's really installed a tenacity into this team. As I mentioned, just 1 loss in their last 10, currently on a 5-game unbeaten run coming into this one tonight. They are not the same team that was stumbling in the early stages of the season, and it's worked its way to the Swede Magnus Eriksson. Plays it out wide here on the left-hand side. Good space opens up, and it's belted in and held by David Bingham. That makes easy work of that. Not a bad effort from Vako Kazayashvili. No love lost between these two teams as well. There's always a little extra edge to this one. It has not a local derby, but certainly has that flavor and that feel. And San Jose starting the brighter of these two as Vako comes out wide, leaves it off for the number 7 Magnus Eriksson. He's been one of their talisman this season. He'll be supported by Jackson Ewell, the youngster who played 1 season of soccer at UCLA a few years ago before going pro. A player that's really blossomed before San Jose's very eyes. In fact, earning his first USA cap earlier this month in a friendly against Jamaica. Steris underneath it for the Galaxy, trying to knock it forward. And LA looking for some semblance of possession. This is Fabio Alvarez, who locates Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who's dropped into a deeper role. He links up wide on the left-hand side with Boateng, but the first touch just hindered as the Swede was impeded by Florian Ljungvert. It was Sweden against Germany. Not the first time we've seen that today after those respective nations clashed at the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup. Zlatan, no doubt, with a slight wink and a nod as Sweden got the better of the Germans for a place in the semifinals. But it's back to club business. And Sebastian Lletget will drop into his own half, leaving it back for Daniel Steris and Perry Kitchen, who will drop in between those central backs, allowing Diego Polenta to send it out wide and pushing Dave Romney higher up. Here is Steris, who's played every minute this season, the only field player to do so for Guillermo Barros Esqueloto, but his early ball out of the back, direct ball, a little too strong that time for Joe Corona. Soccer fans, the Modelo 6-pack is available right now. The deal includes tickets to the LA Galaxy LAFC clash coming up on July 19th, as well as 5 other games of your choice. You can get this incredible deal before it's gone at lagalaxy.com/Modelo 6-pack. So a goal kick for Danny Vega, who's usurped Andrew Tarbell as the San Jose #1. And a quick hook from him will send it out of play as the sun shining squarely in the eyes of San Jose's Argentine goalkeeper. High pressure from Emmanuel Boateng, making things awkward back there for Gruam Kashia. They've worked it wide for Tommy Thompson, who's adapted very well to his new role on the right-hand side of defense from central midfield. However, it's all in vain as Perry Kitchen able to disrupt things, but it's dropped sweetly now for Magnus Eriksson, who tries his own luck. An audacious attempt from the Swede, but easily held in the end by David Bingham. It's about a 30-yard drive from Eriksson, who actually spent some time earlier in his career at the same club where Zlatan Ibrahimovic developed at Malmo in Sweden. It's a careless giveaway, and the Galaxy have coughed it up here in a real disadvantageous position. It's come out wide here for Cristian Espinosa. However, he squanders it. Not the best of delivery from the Argentine winger. It'll be a goal kick for the Galaxy. Mateus Almeida steering the ship tonight. 6 wins, 6 defeats, and 4 draws for the former Lazio and River Plate star. His locked horns with Guillermo Barros Esqueloto, going all the way back to their childhood days at Boca Juniors, clashed in Argentina, their coaching careers as well. And a chance now to meet for the first time 2 old rivals renewing their old acquaintances here in their new jobs, with a distinct Argentine flair in this one. Out wide now for Dave Romney, going up against the likes of Judson, the Brazilian. Did well to cover on the right-hand side for Tommy Thompson. It's come out for a throw inside the San Jose half for David Romney and the Galaxy. Head up by Joe Corona, who links with Emmanuel Boateng. The Galaxy about halfway into the San Jose half. Good little chip through from Zlatan Ibrahimovic. The attempt from Corona is blocked. It's worked its way for Fabio Alvarez, who can't find his way through it. It comes out on the far side for a Galaxy throw. Ibrahimovic dropping to a very deep roll wide on the left-hand side as Leggett will tuck centrally, as will Emmanuel Boateng. That final ball sent in by David Bingham on a curling run, easily held by Danny Vega. And a nice piece of distribution from the San Jose goalkeeper, Vaco, and he's got one with him on this left-hand side. It's Wondolowski, but excellent defending at the back. Is the Galaxy looking slightly disorganized, but a good recovery by Danny Steris to dispossess Wondolowski. Galaxy up against it. A real open start, as you would expect between these two. Throughout the years, we've seen so many goals, so much entertainment. San Jose scoring 94 goals in the prior 68 meetings. Galaxy scoring 109. So expect some fireworks just before the 4th of July. Tonight, the second of 4 games in 11 days for the hosts. A busy part of the year, and interestingly enough, Mateus Almeida not rotating his squad, going with the exact same 11 that emerged victorious at Abaya Stadium on Wednesday night over the Houston Dynamo. They played it down the right-hand side. This time it sits up for Espinosa. Flag is down for the Argentine winger, working on the likes of David Romney, and showed a bit too much of it, and perhaps a little bit of an overzealous start from the San Jose man. Isolated into 1v1, it was a good defensive recovery by Dave Romney, who definitely has his work cut out for him. The Galaxy without 6 starters tonight. I mentioned Jonathan Dos Santos as well as Uriel Antuna on international duty with Mexico. Those two facing off against their club teammate Pipo Gonzalez in a quarterfinal in Houston tonight in the CONCACAF Gold Cup. Here's Espinosa, meanwhile, finds his way forward for Jackson Ewell. He's full of all kinds of invention. It drops centrally now for Vaco, and the Georgian looking for an opening. His shot blocked, and it drops for Judson, who sends it out wide for Tommy Thompson. San Jose poking and prodding at this Galaxy defense, which has not looked all that assured so far through the first 10 minutes. The Galaxy, it's not just the likes of Gonzalez, Antuna, and Jonathan Dos Santos. Galaxy having to do with without the likes of Rolf Felcher, still with Venezuela on Copa America duty, despite the fact that Vino Tinto bounced last night by Brazil, and it's opened up for Vaco. He has another go, but well closed down in the end, and Boateng will bring down the Georgian. A free kick about 25 yards away, just outside the penalty area. Galaxy also without the services of the injured Roman Alessandrini, who continues to be out for the long term. Not expected back from knee surgery at the earliest September, but looking more like it's going to be October. And Jurgen Schilbeck, who misses out for the second straight match with a toe problem. So Vaco brought to ground. And it's put the Galaxy in a little bit of a spot of bother, as they say. We'll see what they can conjure up. Standing over it is Jackson Ewell, a 22-year-old. Bloomington, Minnesota. Does have a nice delivery, the youngster. Sends it short, well worked, and it's Vaco who hits it and scores it. Sensational hit by the Georgian. His fourth goal of the season, and Vaco continues to set MLS alight. 6 goals in his last 4 games, and it's a dream start for San Jose. It's the Earthquakes 1, the LA Galaxy 0. And the goal coming on the 11th minute. Drawn up from a dead ball, and the Galaxy unable to close down Vaco, who just hovered at the top of the area as he was played in. Nice layout that time from Tommy Thompson, and he hit it first time, kept it low, and made it so difficult for David Bingham. He goes across the face of the keeper, keeps it low and hard, and Vaco grabs his 4th goal in MLS this season as he continues his scintillating form for the Quakes. And now the Galaxy with an uphill climb. Doesn't bode well in the 7 games which LA has allowed the first goal. They've only taken 1 victory. Even worse, they've lost 6 of those. But a chance for a quick response here, but it was Joe Corona and Fabio Alvarez getting their lines crossed. It's worked open now for a brilliant start here for San Jose. Wide on the right-hand side for Espinosa, and that will force Polenta across to cover. Here's Jackson Ewell. No doubt San Jose looking like the more well-rested of these two teams, despite the fact that they played just a matter of 4 nights ago. The Galaxy, meanwhile, have had the entire week off after what was a congested week last week. MLS play coupled with some U.S. Open Cup competition. Both of these two, of course, bounced out in the last round. Wondolowski trying to flick it at the top of the box with his back to goal, and it's picked up by Romney, who sends it clear. Not the start that the Galaxy wanted. It looked shaky, looked unassured. Haven't kept their shape defensively. It'll be a throw on the far side on the 13th for Erickson, who locates Jackson Ewell, finds his way forward on the right-hand side. Good support by Tommy Thompson. Thompson strides forward for an onside Magnus Erickson, who hugs that far side touchline, whips in the cross, and it comes right off the head of Diego Polenta, and it drops to the feet of Fabio Alvarez. And the counter-attack is on for Sebastian Lletget, and puts it out wide, and it's Julian Araujo. What does the kid have up his sleeve? It's the teenager Araujo, squares it, smart ball, but well intercepted in the center by the Quakes to win possession back. My goodness, this is breakneck. It's like watching the U.S. Open tennis. Back and forth we go as Erickson bearing down on the Galaxy goal, leaves it out wide. Espinosa low and hard across the face before it's dealt with by this Galaxy back 4 and sent to safety for the time being. A furious pace here and inside the first quarter of an hour. End-to-end stuff While we've got a moment, the LA Galaxy Foundation is now accepting nominations for our 2019 Hero of the Game program. The Galaxy strives to express gratitude to local heroes by honoring police, fire, and military personnel, as well as their families, for their sacrifice and their service. To nominate a hero today, please go to lagalaxy.com/hero of the game. 15 minutes gone, the 11th minute strike from Vaco. The only thing separating these two in the first installment of the Cali Classico. These two, of course, will lock horns on the 12th of next month, a couple of weeks in Carson. Always a fiercely contested match between these two. In the 35 games in the Bay Area, the Galaxy have taken 11 victories, while San Jose has recorded 16 wins to go with 9 draws. An early goal has really set San Jose on their way, and they've worked it nicely forward for Marcos Lopez, the Peruvian, adding that width on the left-hand side. Jackson Ewell, clever stuff as he turns right past Joe Corona. Magnus Eriksson dropping centrally now, and he's got Espinosa in a wide position. Wondolowski in the center of the area waiting the service. Drop of the shoulder from Espinosa did really well, and once again the Galaxy rocked back on their heels as it goes through the box. Opens up for Vaco. Twisting and turning is the Georgian, and his cross blocked by the teenager Araujo. Little cheeky display of flair that time from Marcos Lopez, going up and over the top. It'll come out for a San Jose throw-in. This team is brimming with confidence. They've come out undaunted, not at all fatigued. Despite the fixture congestion, they've not only dealt with Major League Soccer play, but also having to deal with the likes of the U.S. Open Cup, as both of these two were bounced in the last round. Galaxy losing out to the Portland Timbers last week. LAFC dispatching of San Jose a few days ago at the Bank of California Stadium. So routine stuff as it comes back for goal kick for the former San Jose Earthquake, David Bingham. It's where he started his career. Bingham, of course, 7 seasons with the Quakes. 27 shutouts in 96 career appearances, but after the sacking of Dom Kinnear midway through the 2017 campaign, David Bingham lost his #1 spot to Andrew Tarbell, who was the #1 up until this year when he was usurped by Daniel Vega, who was signed from Miami FC of the MPSL. He's appeared in each and every one of the games this season for San Jose. Wide on the left-hand side, Romney given the space, trying to go over the top and bypass the midfield, but intercepted by Florian Ljungwirth. Boateng can't get to it, but Ljungwirth can, and he'll send it back to his keeper, Vega, under a little bit of pressure. He locates the likes of Marcos Lopez. And higher pressure right now from the Galaxy, trying to make some things really uncomfortable. And well won back on this near right-hand side by Sebastian Lletget. So the high pressure paying off for LA, looking for a smart response from the early Vaco goal. Galaxy scoring 24 times this season, coming into today, 5th best, tied to the Western Conference. Just 1 behind San Jose, now make it 2. Free kick for Sebastian Lletget on the 18th. Swings it over to that far post. Zlatan arrives, but a nice grab from Daniel Vega, who looked really well assured. Nice footwork as well from the San Jose goalkeeper to get underneath that one. Things a little awkward back there as Ewell slowed. Back to the keeper it goes. Ljungwirth, and they're caught in possession once again as the Galaxy win it higher up the pitch. Fabio Alvarez helped on by Ibrahimovic, wide for Araujo. Galaxy trying to conjure something up. It's a little bit narrow as Ibrahimovic dropping into that deep roll. One of the better passers in Major League Soccer. It's Ibrahimovic. He's in. Tries to play it forward. Araujo, flag is down. Drives it across the face. And it's Ibrahimovic trying to backheel it towards Ima Boateng. And it's intercepted by the San Jose defense as it goes over the byline. Well played by Tommy Thompson. Cheekiest of touches, though, from Zlatan Ibrahimovic on a wonderful ball. Astutely played by the youngster Araujo. Can't say enough about his progression this year, Araujo. He'll turn 18 early in August, but he plays well beyond his 17 years. First corner of the evening, Leggett delivers. And it drops in the second ball before it's finally cleared by San Jose. Wide on the right now for Sebastian Leggett. The Galaxy knocking on the door right now. Araujo. And a flag goes up. It'll be a foul against Diego Polenta. And I believe, yes, it's going to be Lopez, the man down for San Jose. Took a shot to the face. Referee's assistant got a good look at it as well. The little shove to the face by Diego Polenta, rather. No doubt about a clear case of the foul. Interestingly enough, Diego Polenta, the subject of some perhaps fantastic transfer rumors, is there was a transfer rumor surfacing this week that perhaps Polenta interested in a return to Nacional of Uruguay, his hometown club. But nothing has since developed as he continues to hold his starting spot down in the heart of that Galaxy back four. Meanwhile, underneath it for LA in their own third as Araujo sends it forward. Only to be retrieved by Jungwirth, the 30-year-old former Germany under-20 international. Finds it his way forward for Jackson Ewell. It's a real silky smooth touch. Wondolowski inside out for Espinosa. Well worked by San Jose before it's cut out the last possible moment by the Galaxy defense. Forward now, space opens up for Ibrahimovic. Nicely laid off for Perry Kitchen. Sends it wide, and it's Ima Boateng bearing down on the San Jose penalty area. Switches it across the face of Tommy Thompson, who just got a foot in. Thompson did really well to dispossess the Galaxy winger. I'll tell you what, San Jose is playing some sublime stuff. Some nice one-touch football in that Galaxy penalty area. Perhaps fraying the nerves of this Galaxy back four. You know, defense has not been a strong suit at times this year. That goal in the 11th minute, the 20th time the Galaxy had conceded in their first 17 games. It's a pretty decent record overall. Came into tonight, tied for the 5th best defense along with the New York Red Bulls. 2nd best in the Western Conference, but of course things will change. They went through that stretch. They conceded 11 times in 7 games after starting so brilliantly, allowing just 8 in their first 9. So Kitchen dropping into that back four, allowing more width for the fullbacks to get forward, and Araujo as well as Romney. They'll switch it out wide. This is Diego Polenta. Kitchen's taking up a role on the right-hand side, essentially 3 at the back right now as the Galaxy look to overload the midfield. Kitchen strides into the San Jose half. Ibrahimovic continuing to drop deep and gets a dirty look. Does Perry Kitchen from Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who tries to play it forward. Araujo latches onto it, sits up. Now we're just a foot in by the San Jose defense to win possession back for the Quakes. I'll set it up, Kashia. The possession all too short-lived as we hit the midway point of half number 1. Happy to have you along here on Galaxy Radio. Christian Miles and Galaxy trailing on an 11th minute strike from Vaco, their Georgian designated player, now in his 3rd season in Major League Soccer. David Romney now into the San Jose half and couldn't quite find the link. Could Polenta to Romney. Interesting role here from Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who continues to drop off in a real deep role and allowing the likes of Fabio Alvarez to play higher up. He's trying to play that role of distributor and be that conduit between midfield and the attack. Ibrahimovic has said some comments this week saying he needs to perhaps be a little bit more patient. He was so visibly frustrated at the end of that 2-0 win against FC Cincinnati. But he's got the ball back here thanks to some good work from Boateng, but gives it away to Jungwirth, who quickly finds a direct ball forward for Jackson Ewell. He'll spread it wide for Vaco, who bears down on Diego Polenta, now on Julian Araujo, enters the penalty area. Well played, it's Vaco. He did everything right, but an embarrassing mishit from the Georgian. He sends it well wide. He's full of all kinds of endeavor and profiting by playing in a wider role in this new setup by Matias Almeida. The Galaxy able to get it back now, and here comes David Romney. San Jose playing very deep, and that entry ball tried to pick out Joe Corona, who was available just inside the box. Romney gets it back here. Sends some favorable touches, and Polenta will send it back to Danny Steres. What a surprise he's been. What an asset he's been working his way through the Los Dos system. Undroppable, I guess, is the word that is in vogue right now. The way Guillermo Barros Esqueloto envisioned it, it was going to be Pipo Gonzalez partnering Diego Polenta, but it's come up on a diagonal run. San Jose posing some difficulty. Ewell from about 20 yards away trying to play it in for Eriksson, who couldn't control it on the first touch. Not too aware was Magnus Eriksson of that beautiful ball from Jackson Ewell. He is picking apart this Galaxy midfield, Ewell. You can see why. He's found the gap and he's finding his way between the lines. But not for the poor first touch from the Swede Eriksson. San Jose possibly looking at their second of the evening. Nevertheless, they keep possession on the throw-in. 26 minutes gone at Stanford Football Stadium. It's a game that since 2012 at this ground has averaged over 50,000. Eriksson, though, trying to reverse it through that Galaxy back four to no avail. And LA get it back. Here's Fabio Alvarez. They could really do with a good spell of possession right about now. Good movement off the ball here from Sebastian Lletget, who's floated over to this left-hand side. Ibrahimovic very deep as he continues that playmaker role. Supported by Joe Corona. Quick feet from Corona. Sends it wide for Araujo, who bears down and whips it across the face. Chested down by Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Ibra looking for an outlet here. Fancying it up against Jackson Ewell. LA get it back. It's not cleared. Lletget plays in Ibrahimovic, but nicely seen to by Christian Espinosa. Did well to track back and do the dirty work. Had a lot of joy in the center of the park, San Jose, through the likes of Jackson Ewell, who continues to find those gaps between the lines, just hovering in space. Actually trying to remain a little bit more compact. Fabio Alvarez drops into the center circle, shading it inside the San Jose half, drops it back now for Joe Corona. As Perry Kitchen is dropped into center of defense right now, and Daniel Steres working his way right. Essentially three at the back. This is a situation and a setup that you really see often with Pep Guardiola and Manchester City, with that holding midfielder dropping in between the two center halves, allowing the two fullbacks to get farther forward and flood the midfield, but they're caught in possession right now, and here comes Wondolowski, who's upended by Perry Kitchen. It may drop for Espinosa. San Jose retained possession. Espinosa tries to drive it across, and it's Ewell who has his attempt blocked. Well done by Perry Kitchen. And it drops to the feet of LA's Joe Corona. The counterattack is on, wide to this left-hand side as it works its way forward for David Romney now. Joining in is Sebastian Lletget. Alvarez will send it wide for Ima Boateng, who fancies it against Tommy Thompson, drops it shoulder across. Brilliant play. It's Lletget, who couldn't wrap his left foot around it, but he keeps possession. Lletget's cross, the header from Corona, he's muscled off of it by Marcos Lopez, and it will come out for a Daniel Vega goal kick. But nice piece of endeavor from Emmanuel Boateng, who just beat Tommy Thompson to the end line and pulled it across the face. It asked the questions. So LA showing a good response after that early goal from San Jose. In a big night, one of 9 games in Major League Soccer. As I mentioned, the Galaxy trying to keep pace with their city rivals, who are 6 points clear of the Galaxy, as LAFC are in the first position out west. But LAFC losing last night to resurgent Colorado, 1-0. And a chance, of course, for the Galaxy to cut that gap to 3. We got an uphill climb, however, as Thompson goes into Galaxy territory. San Jose in possession. Nice touchback from Wondolowski. Drops into a deeper role. Interesting role for Tommy Thompson. He's been pretty much a mainstay up at San Jose as a defensive midfielder, at times playing the number 6, number 8, even as far as the number 10. He's been converted into a right back by his new head coach, and Almeida has really liked what he's seen from Tommy Thompson, who's now started 12 of the last 13 games on the right-hand side of the San Jose defense. The defensive work made by Vaco, as he does well to win it back. He does the dirty work as well, and a brilliant run here from the Georgian. Slithers through the entire midfield. It's Vaco at the top of the box, lays it off. Eriksson took it first time, but didn't hit it flushly, nor could he generate enough power to beat Bingham, as it rolls safely into the hands of the Galaxy goalkeeper. But once again, the Galaxy just giving away possession. A little bit lazy, a little too casual. And spared the blushes in the end by a poor effort by the Swede Eriksson. Corona, poor the first touch, and needlessly giving it away. Another unforced error in possession. The Galaxy have to be better in possession. They only had 35% of the ball in Cincinnati, but that due mostly to the fact that they got 2 goals in the first quarter of an hour and looked to absorb a lot of that possession from FC Cincinnati, who were pretty toothless on the day. Galaxy did have over 60% of it in the final game before the international break, but ultimately losing out to Bruce Arena in the New England Revolution, and continued their resurgence as well. So Lopez now locates Jackson Ewell, pulling the strings in the center. Judson, the Brazilian. Big ball to the right-hand side. Underneath it is Espinosa, nicely controlled by Thompson initially. Espinosa really fancies it against David Romney, but the Galaxy defender able to garner possession once again, and it's controlled by Diego Polenta. Possession a little too short-lived as we head past the half-hour mark. Galaxy with an away record of 4 wins, 3 defeats, and the 1 draw, hunting for their 4th consecutive victory on their travels after consecutive shutout wins over FC Cincinnati, Sporting Kansas City, and Orlando City. The better start here from San Jose. Jackson Ewell, 2-man game with Vaco, who's drifted central now. It'll be Lopez pushing it right back in. Kazajashvili just edged off of it, drops wide for Wondolowski, and now it's Thompson joining in from right fullback. Simple ball across. Wondolowski's movement, he's just muscled off of it by Diego Polenta. And Kitchen will steer it forward for LA's Fabio Alvarez, who's popped up wide on the left-hand side. Boateng continues his run to the center of the box. It's a reverse ball for Ibrahimovic on the corner of the penalty area, marked closely by Jungwirth, and well defended by the German, blocking the attempt from Ibrahimovic. This is just end-to-end. Great tempo, great pace to this one. And it's a good first touch on this right-hand side. Espinosa, he's played himself in, squares it across. But the run late in arriving from Eriksson, who couldn't quite catch up to the move. And the Galaxy once again spared. Hey, Galaxy fans, come celebrate the 4th of July with your Galaxy as they get set to face off against Toronto FC at Dignity Health Sports Park. The first 12,500 fans in attendance will receive a buy one, get one ticket voucher courtesy of Alaska Airlines. Terms and conditions do apply. Following the match, the Galaxy will light up the sky with their annual 4th of July fireworks show. You can buy your tickets today at lagalaxy.com/tickets. So throw in now for San Jose into the box. Oh, Vaco sends it forward just to the edge of the 6. Romney gets his head to it. Once again, the Galaxy too easily undone, but able to recover in time. I'm sure it's going to be one of the main topics that Guillermo Barros Escaloto will probably address at halftime, saying, hey, we need more cohesion at the back. We need to be tighter. It has been anything but in the first half an hour. It's worked its way right on the right for San Jose's Tommy Thompson. The Galaxy able to concede possession. Big day of soccer. The summer of soccer continues. Gold Cup quarterfinal action. That followed the earlier final 2 quarterfinals at the Women's World Cup and the quarterfinals also in the Copa America. Not to mention the Africa Cup of Nations underway on the continent. Such a huge day around the world. Wide on the right now as it's opened up space and it's fired in and held once again. Another half chance, but those clear-cut opportunities on the edge of the box. This time it was Christian Espinosa who's really roared to life here. The Galaxy will concede that. It was a shot from about 25 yards away. It was low and hard from the Argentine. He's already got a couple of goals in his first 14 appearances since his loan move from Spanish side Villarreal. He's also sent off early last month against FC Cincinnati. San Jose with 5 shots on target. The Galaxy have yet to steer one on frame. Have not offered much going forward. Ibrahimovic too far away from goal, all the way at the halfway line. He's got to get inside of the penalty area. The Galaxy have had their problems scoring goals without him on the score sheet. He's accounted for nearly 50% of the Galaxy goals, nearly 50% with 11. And the Galaxy's 24 so far. Here's Boateng, who's drifted over to this right-hand side, does well to keep possession under the pressure of Ljungvit. And Polenta will move into the San Jose half. Linking up nicely with Ibrahimovic. Nicely played ball from the big Swede. He's located Corona, but chips it too far behind Araujo, and it'll come out on this near side for his San Jose throw-in. They are loving it at the Stanford football stadium. These two, of course, no love lost between them when they meet up. The Galaxy expected to get Rolf Felcher back. Their starting right fullback, who's been away with Venezuela. I can't tell you, he's not featured in any action down in the Copa America as the Vino Tinto were dumped out of the quarterfinals on penalty kicks last night. Correction, dumped out of the quarterfinals by Lionel Messi in Argentina, 2-0 down in Brazil. It's an impressive run that saw them take a goalless draw in the group stages against the hosts. But Felcher should be very well rested and possibly back in time for Thursday's home clash against Toronto FC. First things first, however, tail end of half number 1, and a throw-in for Dave Romney, who drops back for Zlatan Ibrahimovic and continues his deep-lying role tonight. What's real interesting about Ibrahimovic, he's already got 3 assists. He is as good a link-up player as he is a goal scorer. Araujo, nowhere to goals. It's intercepted by Vaco, who drops back, but won back by Leggett, who quickly targets Ibrahimovic. It's Romney, wraps his foot around it, and stopped cold by Daniel Vega. First shot on target, 38 minutes in for the Galaxy. It was Leggett who won it in a nicely cushioned chest. That time from Zlatan Ibrahimovic. It was well hit that time from Romney, but sent it straight to the keeper. Slowly but surely, perhaps the sleeping giant is beginning to awaken. While we've got a moment, soccer fans, train like a pro at the LA Galaxy's advanced residential camp, which does provide top-level training sessions focused on technical and tactical development. You can join us at the beautiful Kite School campus in Carpinteria from July 7th to the 11th. Don't miss out. All you have to do is visit youth.lagalaxy.com now for more info. Vaco is in, but the flag had gone up. Play whistle dead. As the flag was up offside against the San Jose designated player. Just played off by the Galaxy back four, playing with a higher line right now as they're growing more comfortable in possession. Coming up at halftime, we'll get you apprised of all the other scores and the matches taking place. 9 games on the Saturday docket in Major League Soccer, plus a look at the international scoreboard as well. It's all coming up on the halftime show here on Galaxy Radio. Araujo's really had an attack-minded presence down this right-hand side. Here's Vaco, who's won it back, though, for San Jose, trying to initiate the counterattack. Now to Jackson Ewell, who goes right past the halfway line, unimpeded, sends it wide for Christian Espinosa. He's got a little space. Good run through for Magnus Eriksson. Espinosa will reverse course on this right-hand side for San Jose. Ewell trying to spray it forward. Wondolowski took it out of the air, and it was a glancing header, but again, not enough power to trouble his old buddy, David Bingham. A little bit of drama last year between Bingham and his old teammate, Chris Wondolowski. In that 3-3 draw, was Wondolowski actually had a penalty kick saved, but Wondolowski able to put it right back on the rebound and actually had a little bit of afters, as they say here, some extracurriculars, yelling at the LA Galaxy goalkeeper as he was down on the ground after the initial penalty kick save, which was put in on the rebound by Wando. Not too kind to his old buddy, but water under the bridge as far as those two are concerned. As Bingham was first to congratulate Wondolowski when he broke the goal scoring record in May, scoring 4 times against the Chicago Fire. Here's Vaco. Has the only goal tonight. 5 minutes left in half number 1. He drifts a little centrally. It's got a little bit more narrow right now than we saw in the early stages from San Jose, but it's good movement. And they've had great movement, and that's been the signature of this team. The movement has puzzled the Galaxy. Trying to keep pace with it. Lopez for Judson. Judson, Brazilian, who was acquired on loan from Tombense down in the lower divisions of Brazilian football, now making his 12th appearance. Plays a deeper role, providing that support for Jackson Ewell is given a little bit more creative license to link up with the attack. The Galaxy really have to get a hold of this. They haven't amounted to much in terms of chances created. That's a credit to the San Jose midfield, which has won this battle. No doubt the Galaxy sorely missing the presence of both Jonathan Dos Santos as well as Uriel Antuna, who's having himself quite a Gold Cup. Ima Boateng central now. Coming off that goal last week, his first of the season in Cincinnati. Araujo drops the shoulder, enters the San Jose penalty area, squares it across. It's Boateng firing, but it's blocked by Christian Espinosa. Great effort there, nicely set up. And Ljungvoet and San Jose rocked on the back foot as Zlatan enters the penalty area and goes last off the San Jose defense, and it'll come out for a Galaxy corner kick. Not too much to be positive about, but a dead ball situation could be exactly what the doctor ordered here for LA. Just the one shot on target. Now Sebastian Lletget on the 43rd far side. Sits up nicely for his right foot. Floats one in, and it goes over the head of Steris and headed on by Ibra. And again, a tame effort, easily saved by Vega. Well won that time from Zlatan, who rose magnificently, and that may be an edge for LA with that big presence of the 6'5" Ibrahimovic. Boateng's drifted over right. Good run through from Araujo, who's been brilliant. Pulls it across, but that final ball just over-hitting everybody. It's tracked down on the opposite side, and Romney is dispossessed by the hard work of Christian Espinosa, who clears it to safety. San Jose really exerting a high degree of a work ethic as it Powerful ball from Polenta. Underneath it on the diagonal is Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and his cushion header drops to the feet of Vaco, who has it poked away by Araujo, but it's going to be a free kick here for San Jose. It was a good effort off the corner. Targeting Steris, just misses it, and Ibrahimovic got all of it. In the end, it was an easy save as we head into the final minute, plus added on time. San Jose yet to record a single corner kick, amazingly enough, but they've had just a little bit more of the ball tonight. Get you updated on the stats coming up on our halftime show. Keep it right here on Galaxy Radio. Araujo trying to keep it in, but can't quite do it. It'll be a throw-in for the Quakes. Quakes looking for their first win against the Galaxy going back to August of 2017 when they won 3-0 in Carson. Vaco amongst the goal scorers, as well as Chris Wondolowski. Jackson Ewell will restart it here. Long diagonal ball. Able to win it is David Romney. The Galaxy starting to grow into it is Perry Kitchen plays it forward. Nicely worked for Ima Boateng, who drops the shoulder on Ljungvert, pulls it across the face. Brilliantly executed by Ima Boateng, who put it on a platter. Galaxy very slow to react, not proactive in their approach and anticipating that ball from Boateng. Really utilizes pace to good effect, and so too is David Bingham right now, or David Romney, but he can't quite get to it, so it'll come out for a throw-in. But it's just a drop of the shoulder, and Boateng with that change of pace fires off a beautiful ball. Just sat up nicely on the center of the 6-yard box, but it was Sebastian Lletget beaten to it by the defense. Busy time of year. The second half of the season is commenced for the Galaxy. Match day 18. Having played one more game than San Jose, so a little extra pressure here for the Galaxy. And that is going to do it. So it's halftime in the books in a decent first half from the San Jose Earthquakes, who have been the better of these two teams throughout all the stats, though, and the chances. After 45 minutes, the scoreline reads at Stanford Stadium in Northern California. It's the San Jose Earthquakes 1, the LA Galaxy 0, here on Galaxy Radio. Stay with us.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Hey, what you doing, guys?
Just remember in the 1980s, I'd sip on a Shasta Diet Grape, shredding at the skate park.
Shasta was around in the 80s?
That's right, Sonny. In fact, Shasta's been around for 130 years.
Wow, Grandpa, that's old.
You know, in my day, I'd enjoy me a Shasta Cherry Cola listening to my favorite radio program.
What's a radio program? I'm more of a modern kid. I'll stick with my Shasta California Dreamin'.
From generation
to generation.
Celebrating 130 years of flavor.
It has to be Shasta.
Galaxy fans, want to drive away in your very own high-performance Mercedes GLC 63S Coupe? San Manuel Casino is giving away 4 of these cool crossovers in the month of June. Every week, you'll have the chance to win your very own 2019 Mercedes GLC 63S Coupe. Use your Club Serrano card at your favorite slot machines or table games for your chance to win. San Manuel Casino is all thrill. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21 to enter casino. Please gamble responsibly.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Summer's here, so it's officially road trip season. This year, go the distance with Toyota's summer savings. Save big on all 25 Toyota models, like the all-new RAV4 Hybrid Electric with its 580-mile driving range, or the Corolla Hybrid Electric and its 686-mile range. But summer doesn't last long. See your Toyota dealer today. Range based on EPA estimated city highway combined MPG and fuel tank capacity. Actual mileage will vary.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. Shasta. Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy. It has to be Shasta.
And welcome back. It's halftime at Stanford's football stadium in the first installment of the Cali Classico. And the scoreline reads the San Jose Earthquakes 1, the LA Galaxy 0 is the 11th minute goal scorer. Vako Kazayashvili on target for the only goal here in the first half. Happy to have you along. This, of course, one of the big 9 games this evening on the MLS slate. Let's get you updated on some of the scores here so far. And it was Minnesota all over the likes of FC Cincinnati, who really continue to struggle early on. 7-1. Iko Para and Angelo Rodriguez amongst the goal scorers in that thrashing. Atlanta on 2 goals from Justin Miram, just edging out Montreal 2-1. Valentin Castellanos on target twice, along with Maxi Morales. NYCFC 4, Philadelphia 2. Orlando City winning 2-0 away to the Columbus Crew, as Chris Miller and Tesho Akindele on target on either side of halftime. The New England Revolution and the Bruce Arena bounce continues as the Revolution come back from a goal down to win at home. Goals from Antonio Milnar and Teal Bunbury on the stroke of full time, steering Bruce and his new squad to victory. Earlier tonight, it was DC United and Toronto in a 1-1 draw at Audi Field. Nick De Leon giving Toronto an early lead. However, Wayne Rooney striking from the penalty spot on the stroke of full time to rescue a share of the points for the hosts. Elsewhere, in the other matches taking place in the Western Conference, Real Salt Lake up 2-0 on Sporting Kansas City. Sam Johnson on target for both of those goals. And, of course, Seattle Sounders and Vancouver goalless in the Emerald City through 45 minutes. So that's where it stands right now, and a lot taking place this evening in Major League Soccer's Western Conference. We're going to step aside, but when we return, we'll break down this first half. It's LA 0, San Jose 1 here on Galaxy Radio.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Hey, what you doing, guys?
Just remember in the 1980s, I'd sip on a Shasta Diet Grape, shredding at the skate park.
Shasta was around in the 80s?
That's right, Sonny. In fact, Shasta's been around for 130 years.
Wow, Grandpa, that's old.
You know, in my day, I'd enjoy me a Shasta Cherry Cola, listening to my favorite radio program.
What's a radio program? I'm more of a modern kid. I'll stick with my Shasta California Dreamin'.
From generation
to generation.
Celebrating 130 years of flavor.
It has to be Shasta.
Want more for less? Spectrum Mobile delivers. Grab your wireless bill to compare and see how you can save up to 40% a month with our unlimited data plan for $45 a line, or our Buy the Gig plan for $14 a gig, all with free nationwide talk and text. Call 855-535-7732. Get Spectrum Mobile today. Call 855-535-7732. Savings based on comparison of single-line unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 10/21/18. Visit Spectrum.com for offer restrictions and details.
As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, Southern New Hampshire University celebrates the goal setters and the goal getters. the hard workers, the fighters, and the up-all-nighters. At SNHU, we celebrate you. With flexible, affordable online courses and more than 200 programs to choose from, earning your degree is a goal you can achieve. Learn about SNHU's online courses at snhu.edu. Your celebration starts here. Visit snhu.edu.
Summer's here, so it's officially road trip season. This year, go the distance with Toyota's Summer Savings. Save big on all 25 Toyota models, like the all-new RAV4 Hybrid Electric with its 580-mile driving range, or the Corolla Hybrid Electric and its 686-mile range. But summer doesn't last long. See your Toyota dealer today. Range based on EPA estimated city highway combined MPG and fuel tank capacity. Actual mileage will vary.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
And we welcome you back to Stanford Football Stadium, the first installment of the Cali Classico. San Jose up 1-0 over the LA Galaxy thanks to an 11th minute strike from Vaca. Let's take a look back at the first half, and the Galaxy looking a little careless in possession and really lacking the compact, tight cohesion defensively. As a result, San Jose able to record 12 shots, 6 of which have been on target, and the Galaxy not getting their first shot on target until the 38th minute. 9 shots in total, as the Galaxy really have lacked anything going forward. Had a chance to catch up with the halftime interview with Guillermo Barros Escalota, and says, hey, we need to manage the ball a little bit better and take a risk with that final volley and create some clear-cut scoring opportunities. No doubt Guille looking for bigger and better things going forward from this attack. And it will be interesting to see if Zlatan Ibrahimovic will continue in his deep-lying role, as he is opting to play off the front two and allow the likes of Fabio Alvarez to get forward, as well as Emmanuel Boateng and Sebastian Lletget, very much playing the role of playmaker as opposed to goal scorer. We'll see if that will continue. 2 corners to 1, the Galaxy with just an edge in terms of corner kicks, and in terms of chances created, not a lot of clear-cut opportunities despite the shots on target here. San Jose with a long series of half chances as they continue to go forward with an unchanged 11 from the team that beat the Houston Dynamo on Wednesday night. The Galaxy also going with an unchanged 11 from the team that beat Cincinnati last Saturday. But if you had to look at it on the face of things, it's LA, despite having 7 days of rest, very much playing like the fatigue team. A little bit out of sorts, just not on the same pages. And it's also a lot of spread out space in between the lines, as they've lacked that cohesion and lacked that continuity from defense to midfield and midfield to the attack. And we'll see if they can address that and try and rescue something here in the first installment of the Cali Classico, as San Jose have had the better of the play in the first 45 minutes. If you're, hey, Mateus Almeida, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You want a little bit more quality in the final third. The Galaxy defense, despite looking a little disorganized at time and losing their shape, able to recover enough and harry the Quake attackers and force them into a series of half chances. But still, both teams have a long way to go in terms of improving their quality inside the penalty area. That is job one right now, as the Galaxy looking for their 4th consecutive win on their travels. Meanwhile, San Jose looking to stretch their unbeaten run to 6 in Major League Soccer play as they continue their resurgence under their new head coach, Mateus Almeida. All right, we're going to take a quick break right here on Galaxy Radio, but keep it right here. When we return, we'll have the second half kickoff. It's San Jose 1, the LA Galaxy 0.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Summer's here, so it's officially road trip season. This year, go the distance with Toyota's Summer Savings. Save big on all 25 Toyota models, like the all-new RAV4 Hybrid Electric with its 580-mile driving range, or the Corolla Hybrid Electric and its 686-mile range. But summer doesn't last long. See your Toyota dealer today. Range based on EPA estimated city highway combined MPG and fuel tank capacity. Actual mileage will vary.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Every time you close your laptop, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your to-do list is to do one less thing, a Corona gets its lime. Every time you press pause. Every time you unwind or lose track of time, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your feet are up while the sun goes down, a Corona gets its lime. So drop a lime in and find your beach. Please drink responsibly. Corona Extra Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents Onyx, a smartphone with the latest tech features at a great price. Enjoy sharp photos with dual rear cameras, enhanced security features with fingerprint and facial recognition, up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and the battery built to last. This beautifully designed smartphone with suede texture finish and expansive 5.5-inch full-view display will handle all of your entertainment needs. Available at Cricket Wireless and AlcatelOnyx.com.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife, nutrition for a better life, and Toyota. Let's go places.
And welcome back to Galaxy Radio. Halftime here is the Galaxy currently trailing the San Jose Earthquakes by a 0-0. The only goal scorer, the designated player, Vaco, 11 minutes after kickoff. Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy, with over 30 great flavors like grapefruit zazz, apple, tiki punch, strawberry, and California dreamin'. Shasta has a flavor for every Galaxy fan. This soccer season, it has to be Shasta. And the Galaxy, the first ones out of the tunnel here as we get set to embark on half number 2. Happy to have you along here for the first installment of the Cali Classico between these two old rivals meeting up for the 69th time since first locking horns way back in MLS's inaugural season in 1996. Zlatan Ibrahimovic very much kept in check. He was not on the score sheet the last time out against FC Cincinnati and really had some choice comments that didn't take too kindly to some of his teammates. However, Zlatan more frustrated with himself than anything, and that has continued here at San Jose a week later. Have yet to really see any clear-cut chance opportunities for Zlatan. There's been a couple of chances off the corner kick as Ibrahimovic's header was easily held by goalkeeper Daniel Vega. David Romney having a volley stopped by the San Jose goalkeeper. So no doubt, as Guillermo Barros Esqueloto mentioned during his halftime interview, he wants his team to take a risk with the ball, be a little bit more proactive in the attacking half and try and conjure up something positive in search of an equalizer. For San Jose, I'm sure pretty much more of the same. They've had more industry. They've looked a little bit more energetic here than the Los Angeles Galaxy, despite not making any changes from the team that played just 4 nights ago. But their movement has unhinged this Galaxy team, and Christian Espinosa in particular enjoying a fine first half down this right-hand side for San Jose, making life very difficult for David Romney. It's an important match in Major League Soccer. The Galaxy trying to claw within 3 points of first place LAFC, and they will kick us off here to start the second half on a busy night of soccer in MLS as well as the international scene. So no changes for either team as we embark on the final 45. These two, of course, will lock horns once again on the 12th of July in Carson at Dignity Health Sports Park. So a quick change, and it will be a change here. A late substitute is going to see Efrain Alvarez come on, and some confusion about the change as Sebastian Leggett is off. So Efrain Alvarez enters the fray. He came on as a late second half sub last week against Cincinnati, and Alvarez checks in, and we are underway as the Galaxy get us started. And it's the 16-year-old, or the 17-year-old Efrain Alvarez, who just turned 17 back on the 19th, now making his 6th appearance of the season. All of his MLS appearances have been off the bench, but you may remember he had that great debut, the first game of the season, setting up a strike for Daniel Steres, which proved to be the game winner over the Fire. Can he have that same type of influence tonight? We'll see if he takes up that same role. We'll see if it will change the tactical setup, as they have the double pivot of two holding midfielders, but we saw Perry Kitchen drop into that back line, allowing the fullbacks to go higher up. The Galaxy have got some progress, however, and Alvarez, Efrain Alvarez, with his first touch. Great ball across from the young teenager, and immediately having a positive impact, but it was Ibrahimovic who couldn't meet it as he was on the deck, and he comes up grabbing that right arm as he was brought to ground. And Ibrahimovic, no doubt, grabbing that lower leg towards the ankle area. Galaxy captain a little worse for the wear as he was brought to the floor by Guram Kashia, the San Jose defender. So it'll go back to the Earthquakes. Dead even in terms of possession. 50-50 for these two. It was a better start for San Jose. They got that early goal. Galaxy grew into the game a little bit, but just couldn't look all that convincing. But now there's space all over this field right now, and it's opened up for Corona, who's found his way in behind the midfield line, leaves it wide on the right-hand side. Araujo's cross. Ibrahimovic meets it at the far post, and the Swede sends it wide. Second-headed opportunity for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. It was a fine run from Araujo. Arrives and hit it first time, superbly hit by Julian Araujo, who's really looking the part down the right. And I tell you what, Rolf Felcher has been the preferred first choice at right fullback prior to his departure for the Copa America, but Guillermo Barros Escaloto may have a selection problem on his hands because Araujo has had a fine outing. Had a little bit of a spell out as he was away on international duty, Araujo, with the USA under-17s. Check that, the USA under-20s for the World Cup in May. Did not see any action and was called up as an alternate. But that did see him miss about 4 games in league competition. And now with his second consecutive start, back-to-back games. Covers so much ground on that right-hand side, does the young teenager. So it'll go back to the keeper, Vega, who sends it forward. Underneath it is Daniel Steres, but it'll drop to the feet of one Marcos Lopez, the 19-year-old from Peru, who's operating on the left-hand side of this San Jose approach. Just behind Vaco's dispossessed. The Galaxy have got a little bite to them here at the outset of the second half. And we're seeing Ibrahimovic playing farther forward. Not that deep-lying role that we saw from him in the first 45 minutes. That might lead to more quality opportunities. The Galaxy just lacking that cutting edge in the first half. Another searching ball down this right-hand side, met by Araujo, puts in a cross this time that perhaps a little too strong. But San Jose now unhinged by these attacking runs from Julian Araujo, who was onside. Araujo's put some good balls in. and provided ample service. The Galaxy, though, unable to take their chances. Galaxy a little thin in the fullback department. Is Shelbeck out with injury and Felcher with Venezuela. Fabio Alvarez plays it for Araujo again, pulls it across, an entirely mishit by Araujo. And just when his praises are being sung, the teenager sends one entirely over the bar and out of play. And Florian Jungwirth, the San Jose defender, is on his backside tending to a shoe issue. The Galaxy having some good build-up play. They've come out with endeavor, purpose here in the second half. Just starting to ask a few questions of this San Jose defense. And higher pressure now from Ibrahimovic. Trying to make things a little uncomfortable out of the back for the Quakes. As Jungwirth sends it forward and gives it away. Claimed by Kitchen. San Jose able to get it back now. It drops to the center for Thompson, who locates Espinosa inside the Galaxy half. The first foray into the Galaxy half here in the final period for San Jose. Espinosa will locate Jackson Newell and will square it for Judson. He will sit in front of that San Jose defense is that proverbial shield. Caixinha now, helped on by the Brazilian Judson. And here comes Thompson, trying to play it into the path of Espinosa, who's done really well. But he's impeded by Diego Polenta. So it'll be a free kick here and a yellow card against the Uruguayan, and Polenta will be given his second yellow card of the season. Beaten for pace and just tripped up the likes of the agile Argentine. A tactical foul made by the Galaxy defender. The wise move in the end is it was clear that Polenta was beat. It was a clear path to goal for Diego Polenta. And not a clear path to goal, but plenty of room to capitalize. Just to keep you updated on what's transpiring on the international scene. It's the CONCACAF Gold Cup quarterfinals down in Houston, Texas. Mexico won, but Costa Rica able to claw one back as it's level in the early stages of the second half on the 58th minute. Jonathan Dos Santos and Uriel Antuna, I can confirm, have been included in Tata Martino's starting lineup for L3. Pipo Gonzalez has been left on the bench for Costa Rica. This is those three club teammates locking horns in the international scene and vying for a spot in the Gold Cup semifinals. Ibrahimovic is in, meanwhile. Good ball across from the Swede. And once again, with him close to goal, it's added an extra edge of conviction for the Galaxy. And much needed sharpness in front of goal. And the question is, can Zlatan get the necessary service to capitalize and break this one open? Hasn't scored since that sensational bicycle kick in that 2-1 home loss on June 2nd to the New England Revolution. Remember, the Galaxy without 6 potential starters this evening. Alessandrini, the long-term injury man, as well as Jurgen Schellbeck, who has a toe issue. Joining the 4 others away on international duty: Felcher, Dos Santos, Antuna, as well as Pipo Gonzalez. Could be a while before we see the likes of Jonathan Dos Santos and Uriel Antuna, as they are on a collision course with the United States in the Gold Cup final. Should take place on July 14th. So Judson's opened up some space now. This is well orchestrated by San Jose. They've got some width down this left-hand side. Vaco leaves it on the overlap, and it's Lopez puts it right back in. And in the center of the box, the clearance made by David Romney. Good run from Lopez, and a nice interchange between he and Judson. Vaco will have the support. Jackson Newell strokes it for Judson. Espinosa will revert to a central role as the football lines have been painted over. Magnus Eriksson popping up on the right-hand side deep into the Galaxy defensive third. What can they conjure up this time? Espinosa playing it into the path. Wondolowski moves onto it, squares it across, and the Galaxy rocked on their heels. No one making that run towards the 6-yard box, but it's the movement of Chris Wondolowski. It was perfectly timed. And Wondolowski doing everything right, but not getting the requisite support. As Bingham just got a touch on that ball across. That is patented Chris Wondolowski, who has some of the best movement of any striker that has played in this league. Was singled out for praise in past encounters with Chelsea and John Terry. Indeed, it's been the strength of his goal-scoring ways throughout the years. Back at the other end, it was Boateng setting it up for Ibrahimovic, who couldn't quite connect with it. Zlatan struggled as of late in the last couple of games. Doesn't look like his old self. He had plenty of space, but just entirely misses it. On a routine, simple ball back from Boateng, who'd stretched that defense. A lot of the criticism on Emmanuel Boateng is his end product. Doesn't quite have that quality and cutting edge in the final third. He's not proven to be the case this evening. He was on target last weekend against FC Cincinnati, and here's the aforementioned Ghanaian-born midfielder, but immediately gives it away. Good step forward from Kitchen to win it inside the center circle. And Ibra is dropped off into a deep roll on the right-hand side. Here's Efrain Alvarez, and the flag will stay down for the young teenager, but can't work his way around Judson. He used his experience to very good effect there to win it back. Galaxy now setting up camp in the San Jose half. Corona for Polenta, who's come forward. Polenta head up, trying to play it for Ibrahimovic, who'd made an inside run. Polenta looking, though, as he was expecting that far post run. Zlatan Ibrahimovic trying to exercise that patience that he said he needs with this team. He's often been left very frustrated by a lack of quality service. Well, soccer fans, come celebrate the 4th of July with your LA Galaxy as they face off against Toronto at Dignity Health Sports Park. The first 12,500 fans in attendance will receive a buy-one, get-one ticket voucher courtesy of Alaska Airlines. Terms and conditions do apply. Following the game, the Galaxy will light up the sky with their annual 4th of July fireworks show. You can buy your tickets today at lagalaxy.com/tickets. Galaxy back in possession, but give it away right on cue to the feet of the Peruvian teenager, Lopez. Big ball on the diagonal for Espinosa, who arrives underneath it. 1v1 against Romney. Heavy touch, though. Pulled back from the byline. Enterprising play from the San Jose winger, but the Galaxy able to weather the storm. Boateng drops back, and Romney and company win it. And here comes Boateng. Beautiful ball on the 1-2. It's a nice two-man game. Here's Boateng. Squares it across. Ibrahimovic, though, just intercepted. Very slow to react. And down goes Kashia, or rather Judson. Might have taken a shot to the head from the Swede. It was a great piece of approach play from Emmanuel Boateng and Ibrahimovic, who worked a great 1-2. As it was initially won by the little Ghanaian, who stretched this defense. Simple ball across, but Judson just beating Ibrahimovic to it. Emmanuel Boateng has had a real nice game so far. And it was just the outstretched arm of Zlatan Ibrahimovic clipping the head of Judson. And fortunate not to come away with a booking. Zlatan's been given 2 yellow cards this season in his previous 13 appearances. He's missed a couple of games with an Achilles injury earlier in March. Was given a suspension as well for a sending off. Here's San Jose right back in possession now. Industry from Vaco, but straight to the feet of Polenta. And the counterattack is on for the Los Angeles Galaxy. And here is Polenta acquainting himself with the San Jose half. He's got one in front of him, but his ball easily predictable and very well intercepted. And back and forth we go as Espinosa back at the other end. A hand on the shoulder from Corona. Here comes Espinosa, still Espinosa. Brilliant run, Espinosa has that one blocked by Steres. My goodness, what a run from Christian Espinosa. Turning on the Jets, stretching that Galaxy defense. You see Joe Corona was trying to get in behind, grabbing the shoulder of Espinosa. And I tell you what, Corona very lucky he wasn't booked for that either. As Erickson's popped up on the edge of the Galaxy area. Back to Espinosa, flag is down, drives it across off the foot of Polenta. And a corner kick coming up for San Jose. First corner of the night for San Jose. An overwhelming share of the possession. The first 15 minutes, the Galaxy clawing their way back. It was dead even by halftime break, but right back we go. And the corner coming up. Let's see how the Galaxy approach this. No one at the near post or the far. And it's not going to be a zonal marking system. Man-to-man here as it's taken in. Right to the near post on the outswinger and pops up high. Goal kick for David Bingham. Well defended in the end. So the goal kick coming up is Kevin Stott. Yet to deal yellow tonight. At least to the San Jose Earthquakes. It's controlled by Corona. So looking to the youth, can it inspire them to something positive? It's Corona who rips one. And straight to the goalkeeper, Daniel Vega. Set up so perfectly for Corona on the half volley. And suddenly the Galaxy are finding those gaps, finding that space in between the lines. Very much been the more proactive and better of these two teams going forward since halftime. Galaxy just trying to find that extra bit of quality in front of goal. Polenta, the only man booked tonight. San Jose looking like a team that needs to make a change, needs to make a reaction here. The insertion of Efrain Alvarez has had a little bit more pace. We saw with Sebastian Lletget, who was brought off. Not sure as to what the reason for the substitution might be. But so far, it's had a positive effect. The youngster's got such a big, bright future ahead of him. The youngest player signed by MLS at 15 years of age, or at least by the Galaxy. Not quite the young ages of the once promising Freddie Adu way back in the day. When he was signed at the ripe old age of 14. Ibrahimovic dropping deep, joined in by Romney, who continues his bustling ways forward. The Galaxy getting that width in those wide areas. Free kick issued against the Galaxy as Corona adopting a more rough and tumble approach. Hey fans, the Galaxy Foundation is now accepting nominations for our 2019 Hero of the Game program. The Galaxy strives to express gratitude to local heroes by honoring police, fire, and military personnel as well as their families for their sacrifice and their service. Now to nominate a hero today, please go to lagalaxy.com/hero of the game. Such a wonderful program put on by the Los Angeles Galaxy to honor our local heroes. Galaxy trying to reward their fans. I've had much more endeavor forward. A burst forward now from Kitchen on the edge of the box, leaves it wide, and it's Ibrahimovic trying to curl one and summoning the save from Vega, who palms it over the byline. Corner number 3, arising for Zlatan and company. It was Ibrahimovic. Ample time, ample space, no one closing him down. You saw he was just trying to pick out that far goalkeeper left-hand corner. Meanwhile, a corner taken, not well delivered by Efrain Alvarez. Unable to clear the first defender. Araujo storms forward. The Galaxy dominating the ball here in the second half. Still nothing to show for it, however. They've been taking more risks going forward, adhering the words of their manager, but it's broken open on the left-hand side, and it's opened up for San Jose. Here's Cristian Espinosa. He needs some support, drops it back, puts it on that right foot. Wondolowski now on the turn for Vaco, and here's Magnus Eriksson, who enters the penalty area. Eriksson in front, and it's Chris Wondolowski who puts it home, but he's in the offside position, and it will not count. Goal disallowed as the flag is up on MLS's all-time leading goal scorer. It was too good to be true for Chris Wondolowski, but credit to San Jose, who looked deadly on this counterattack. Enterprising run from Christian Espinosa. And no doubt about it, is Wondolowski is about a half a yard offside. Still no VAR decisions tonight. Been a busy summer for video assistant referees, especially at the Women's World Cup in France. Here's Ibrahimovic trying to play it in for the advancing Dave Romney, and the sweep with a touch a little too heavy. Galaxy just not quite on the same page. Hey, Galaxy fans, the Modelo 6-pack is available right now. The deal includes tickets to the Galaxy against LAFC clash coming up on July 19th, as well as 5 other games of your choice. You can get this incredible deal before it's gone at lagalaxy.com/Modelo 6-pack. Galaxy trailing 1-0. Goal coming 11 minutes after kickoff by Vaco. It's a great first half from San Jose, who had the better of play. Jackson Newell for Magnus Eriksson. Supported by Tommy Thompson in his new right fullback role. And here is the ubiquitous Espinosa. Shows a bit too much of it, and a rare error made by the San Jose winger. He has been up for the fight tonight, Christian Espinosa. Been a big asset as he's come over on loan from Spanish side Villarreal. Here's Efrain Alvarez with Fabio Alvarez. Has been very quiet. Romney trots into the San Jose half, reverses course back to Polenta. He squares it for his partner, Daniel Steres. Steres, of course, the kid from Calabasas by way of San Diego State University. Worked his way through the Galaxy youth system. He's been first name on the team sheet throughout much of this MLS. In fact, every game of this MLS campaign. Oh, and it's a real petulant challenge, and one that we saw coming. Fabio Alvarez just tripping up the likes of Lopez, and it's drawn the ire of some of his San Jose players. Alvarez, no doubt about it, was a clear-cut yellow card with no attempt to play the ball. That one born out of frustration more than anything. As we hit the midpoint of half number 2. As Alvarez, intercepted by Lopez, and he just came in rashly. Silly challenge. Absolutely ridiculous from Fabio Alvarez, who should know better at this stage. There are plenty of defenders around. Alvarez coming in from behind. Chris Wondolowski didn't take too kindly to the challenge. A little shove there on the Argentine. So Alvarez given his first booking in Major League Soccer, and now in his 6th appearance since that move from Atletico Tucumán in Argentina last month. And here comes Lopez, the teenager. Easily repelled. Nice touch from Eriksson Judson with an audacious attempt towards goal, and he'll steer it back for Ljungvert. It's a European partnership in the center of that San Jose defense with Ljungvert, the German, as well as Kashia, the Georgian. No chances here for San Jose in the second half. Lopez will send it down the left-hand side before it's met by Daniel Steres and sent out of play. It'll be a throw at midfield for the Quakes. Zlatan, of course, giving that 2-match ban for that altercation with Sean Johnson as he missed those 2 games against Colorado and Orlando. Not handed down by the MLS disciplinary committee, but it's San Jose have got the Galaxy in some hot water. It ricochets off of Erickson. In the end, falls sweetly into the breadbasket of David Bingham. Update on the international scoreline. Mexico won, Costa Rica won in the 75th minute of the CONCACAF Gold Cup quarterfinal down in Houston, Texas. Jonathan Dos Santos and Uriel Antuna in the first 11 tonight for Tata Martino. 9 games at the club level. The Galaxy trying to continue that winning run. Corona tries to find the link to Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I tell you, Zlatan looking a little leggy tonight. Doesn't seem to be as fleet of foot, full of energy as we've seen in some of the days past. Lopez on the throw on the far side for San Jose. One back by the Galaxy. It'll be Araujo to take it. They'll send it back. Still no goals between Seattle and Vancouver. That one in the 71st minute. Real Salt Lake. Those 2 first-half goals from Sam Johnson, 2-0 in the 75th against Sporting Kansas City. Here's Vaco, the goal scorer. Meanwhile, winning possession back for San Jose. But drawing in 2 markers in the forms of Corona and Araujo. It's dropped back for Steris, who promptly returns the favor and gives it back. Jackson Ewell digs it out. He's found that gap, squares it across now. Wondolowski has it blocked. And it drops to the feet of Emmanuel Boateng. And now Polenta, who steps forward, but gives it away. A little premature from the Uruguayan. The Galaxy need to build out of the back. They're trying to go direct and shove it right down San Jose's throat, but keep giving it away. Alvarez pops up on the left-hand side. Efrain playing into the path of Boateng, who's chopped down from behind as Thompson was beaten for pace on the right side of San Jose's defense, but a good recovery from the Quakes fullback. It's a good ball from Efrain Alvarez. And a desperation recovery tackle from Thompson. Got a bit of Boateng as well in the process, but no foul given, so goes off of Boateng and a goal kick here for the Quakes. Boateng's had a very good game. He's had plenty of endeavor. That's never been the issue with Emmanuel Boateng. Always gives it 125%. Fabio Alvarez, who joined Polenta in the caution department, leaves it wide. Araujo, something brewing here. Ibrahimovic on the dummy, great 1-2. Alvarez trying to play in the Swede and just the foot in by the San Jose defense. Wonderful build-up play from LA and a slick move. You see the passing prowess of the young teenager Efrain Alvarez. He's a special brand of vision. Araujo plays it in, onside. Ibra gets to it. Just inside the box, closed down by Kashia, squares it across. Did it go across the byline? The referees awarded the corner kick, I believe, as it ricocheted. It did cross the byline, so it will be corner number 4 for Los Angeles, who start to look to the clock. Time of the essence, but it was just a brilliant ball across from Araujo. The dummy from Ibrahimovic left it to Efrain, who played him in, but just a touch away by the San Jose defense. It'll be Alvarez. High delivery, trying to pick out Ibrahimovic, and it's a header won by Kashia. And San Jose, once again, go to their tried and true Espinosa with a big switch from the right over to the left. Arriving is Vaco. He's been quiet here in the second half. Drops that shoulder on the inside. It's Vaco looking to cut it in. Erickson! Not a bad effort as Vaco made that outside in run and dropped it for Magnus Eriksson, who cannon one first time. So it goes well high. And fourth official Baldomero Toledo signifying that there will be the first substitution of the night here for the San Jose Earthquakes, and they will summon the 33-year-old winger Shea Salinas to replace the industrious Cristian Espinosa, who's been magnificent, far and away the best player on the pitch. And whether or not this is a sign and a change of tactics remains to be seen. Salinas has been used in a variety of roles throughout his career, usually wide, but sometimes as a fullback and sometimes a little more advanced as a winger. The Galaxy, meanwhile, able to get it back. Polenta trying to create some separation, plays it early. Boateng arrives, but plucked out of thin air by Daniel Vega. First substitution tonight for San Jose, both with 2 available. Vaco finds some space behind that midfield line, plays it for an onside. Salinas' first touch, pulls it across. Good block from David Romney. He did really well there. Galaxy are going to need to dig deep. And Romney standing up. The San Jose winger, Shea Salinas, who just entered the game for Espinosa a minute ago. Salinas attacking from the right-hand side, level on the box, squares it across. Here's Magnus Eriksson, puts it on the left and mishits it entirely. A god-awful hit from the Swede. And for as good as San Jose were, for all of the initiative, all the purpose going forward in the first half, they have lacked any quality whatsoever in front of goal here in the second half. It's not for lack of trying, but it's clearly got to be better. Nevertheless, the Quakes in pole position, but the Galaxy coming close, and they win it back. It's Boateng in the box, and it overhits it for Ibrahimovic, who's forced to track it down outside of the penalty area. Araujo makes his run, plays a 1-2 with Ibra, over the top, headed clear by Jackson Ewell before it's steered to safety to Magnus Eriksson. Galaxy looking, as I mentioned, for their 5th win on their travels. They've taken 13 points, good enough for 4th best in MLS. Here's Fabio Alvarez slithering through the penalty area. Galaxy just need that little bit of extra polish inside that final third. San Jose with 5 wins, 3 defeats, and 1 draw at home at Avaya. Tonight's match at Stanford, the home of the Stanford football team, where they regularly pack over 50,000. And that's the case tonight to see the Zlatan show. Lopez switches. Eriksson arrives on the right. He's onside. Drops it to his left. Once again, a good piece of defending. Dave Romney's done really well to stand up these attackers. Not playing in his natural central defensive role, but it's Ewell who's worked his way forward. Left it too far behind Chris Wondolowski, and now the Galaxy take over. Fabio Alvarez inside the center circle. Needs some help here. 78th minute. Galaxy starting to get their act together. Efrain Alvarez cutting inside, locating Ibra, who drops very deep, plays it wide on the right. This is Araujo once again popping up, and it's Ibra now reverting to that deep-lying role that we saw in the first half. Squares it for Perry Kitchen, and has his pocket picked. Well done by Guram Kashia. They flat out robbed the Galaxy midfielder. Remember, this is a San Jose team also depleted. No Nick Nima, as well as the Panamanian duo of Anibal Godoy and Harold Cummings. Panama, by the way, taking on Jamaica in the other CONCACAF Gold Cup quarterfinal tomorrow. Steres, meanwhile, strides forward, continues his run. It's Daniel Steres linking up with Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Played in. Steres trying to return the favor, and his square ball cut out by Jungwirth, who did well in the end. Things opening up. I tell you, it's a dangerous game that San Jose are playing. Left themselves exposed and open. The Galaxy have put together some great 1-2s and some nice passing. It's really lived up to the true nature of this encounter. So many historic games, great goals. Going back to the Eric Winalda days, onto the Landon Donovan days. Here's Vaco centrally, just on the edge of the Galaxy box. Turns the course, fires. It took a deflection, or did it? It's going to be a corner kick coming up here for San Jose. A win, of course, would see the Earthquakes overtake Houston and move within 1 point of FC Dallas, also surpassing Minnesota United FC, who are all over FC Cincinnati tonight, 7-1 at Allianz Field. So Vaco and company awaiting the corner kick. Trying to steer it to another victory, extend their 6-game unbeaten run. A team that's been hot and cold. It's darted across. Oh, it's Bingham who flapped at it, made a mistake there. And not the best of finishing that time from Chris Wondolowski. Opportunity wasted there. The Galaxy once again, luckily they weren't victimized. Full time in the other CONCACAF Gold Cup quarterfinal. Haiti continued their incredible Cinderella run with a 3-2 upset of Canada to move into the semifinals. Meanwhile, the second substitution for Los Angeles, and they're going to call upon the services of Ethan Zubak, who comes on by way of the LA Galaxy 2 setup. He gets his first touch on the edge box, fires, and Zubak with a quick snapshot as he came on to replace Fabio Alvarez. A positive introduction to the game for the Galaxy substitute. No space or closed down by San Jose, and they are giving the Galaxy all kinds of room, trying to keep it in front of them, defending with a deep line. Galaxy is their second substitute, still one to burn. Ibrahimovic dispossessed now, and it drops to Wondolowski. Checks back his run. Vaco now in possession. He'll turn the traffic back this way. Salinas, flag stays down. It's Shea Salinas, fires it home. An absolute rocket from the San Jose substitute, and the Quakes have erupted. It's San Jose 2, LA 0. Against the run of play, when San Jose looked hapless in front of the Galaxy goal, it's Shea Salinas off the bench and into the goals as the 33-year-old grabs his 5th of the season. It's a career high for the San Jose winger, and it may be enough to steer the Quakes to victory. Made by Vaco, and plenty of time and space as Romney very slow to rotate over and close down Shea Salinas. No chance for David Bingham. And San Jose doubles up. That could be a killer blow for the Los Angeles Galaxy. And Shea Salinas continues his hot goal-scoring ways. Unused substitute the last 2 games. And now with 8 minutes left, it becomes mission impossible for the Galaxy. Vaco picking up his 2nd assist of the season. He's in a bridge too far. It's Efrain Alvarez teeing one up off the foot of Ljungvit. And another corner coming up for LA. Their 5th of the night. Ibrahimovic visibly frustrated, wearing the captain's armband tonight. This time it'll be Joe Corona, far side. Does favor his right foot, so beware the outswinger for the Quakes. Man-marking system here, and it's Corona's ball. Zubak meets it. It didn't generate the power necessary, but it wasn't the best of deliveries from Corona either. Zubak couldn't get those neck muscles working. But he needs more of a whip, more of a flat trajectory on that delivery. The Galaxy have to be careful here. It could get out of hand. They came out and threw their best punch towards San Jose, but they have absorbed it well. The Quakes on side. Thompson into space, enters the box. Thompson skips past one, fires, takes a deflection. Own goal put in, and it's all gone wrong for the Galaxy, who've been shaken up by the Quakes. And it's San Jose with 2 goals in the space of 2 minutes. Tommy Thompson with the hit, ricocheting off the defense. And the Quakes headed for 3 big points at Stanford. It was Thompson with all kinds of room, cuts it past Diego Polenta. It was a mean strike, just ricocheting off the likes of Perry Kitchen. And although it's been flashed as a strike for Tommy Thompson, clearly coming off of Perry Kitchen. It'll be interesting to see how it is ruled. For it to be ruled an own goal, the initial shot had to be off target. Tough to tell from our angle. I'd be very surprised if it wasn't given as an own goal. Very unlucky for Perry Kitchen. Not much he could do about that. So the Galaxy will see that 3-match winning run on the road come to an end tonight, unless something miraculous transpires here in the final 4 minutes plus added on time. We'll see the second substitution for San Jose as Chris Wondolowski will come off. And he'll be replaced by the Dutch striker Danny Huijsen, like for like, the former Netherlands under-21 man. Hasn't seen any action in the last 2 games for Matias Almeida, coming on for the final 3 minutes, plus stoppage time. Has some Champions League experience under his belt and some time with Ajax earlier in his career. Now in his 3rd season with the Quakes. Coming off a wonderful 2018, at least from an individual perspective, despite the fact that San Jose were atrocious last year. And now the 3rd and final substitution. We'll see Luis Felipe show up the midfield and replace the likes of Judson. So Judson, who didn't exactly control the park, did a good job in the first half. He'll be replaced by Felipe as they look to shut up shop here. Sebastian Lletget, we can't confirm was hauled off at halftime for injury reasons. We have yet to receive confirmation as to the nature and extent of the injury. We'll see if he can recover in time for Thursday's visit of Toronto FC to Dignity Health Sports Park. Guys are going to have to regroup fast, and they're going to have to regroup in expeditious fashion. It has been very much less than impressive this evening. Two depleted squads who have turned the channels under new Argentine head coaches. Comes off of Emmanuel Boateng. Efrain Alvarez going to work centrally now, just on the edge of the arc. Oh, Efrain! Denied by Vega. Great piece of individual skill from Efrain Alvarez. Trying to make that positive contribution late on here. And he certainly did. Bamboozling defenders and some sweet feet from the young teenager. Summoning a very good save from Daniel Vega. He does have something special in his locker. He's got a flair for the spectacular, that's for sure. Alvarez again, but this time routine catch for Daniel Vega. It's a big debut tonight for Luis Felipe, the youngster who just came off the bench for San Jose. They've been forced to dig deep. Interesting approach from Mateus Almeida. A lot of eyebrows raised. Did not opt to rotate his team tonight. Stuck with the same 11 that played just 4 nights ago in that 2-0 home triumph at Avaya over the Houston Dynamo. And they've repaid him in kind, but they have taken to his system. It's been full of purpose, full of energy and movement. The Galaxy have not coped. There may be another one. It's Husen! And that's going to do it. The cruelest twist of fate. Danny Husen, who just came on, grabs San Jose's 4th, but it's not going to count. Offside against the Dutch striker. Just mistimed his run. Danny Husen just drifting in behind. Might have been played on by Julian Araujo at right back, but I'll tell you what, a tidy little finish from Husen. San Jose. And the Galaxy's body language pretty much tells the story as 3 minutes have been added on here. I can tell you, though, it's purely academic at this point. Make sure you keep it here on Galaxy Radio. Coming up the post-game show, we'll get you updated on all the other scores in MLS. 8 other games unfolding. Check on some of the international scores. And we'll break down some of the moments here and all the numbers from the Galaxy as they look as though they are headed to defeat number 7 in their 18th game in MLS and missing out on a golden opportunity to make some headway after LAFC's stumble against Colorado last night. As a result, they will remain 6 points adrift of their crosstown rivals. Magnus Eriksson, meanwhile, trying to see this one off. The Galaxy able to get it back, however. His Kitchen gets a foot to it. Gio Corona for Efrain Alvarez. They'll boot it long for Ethan Zubak. San Jose headed towards their 5th shutout. Really turned the corner and back-to-back clean sheets after that Wednesday win over the Dynamo. Drop out now as they move into the final minute here at Stanford Stadium. It was a 3-3 thriller, but the Galaxy unable to equal defeat this time as it comes out wide on the left. Efrain Alvarez pumps one across and sends it out of play. And I guess you could say that's fairly illustrative of the way things have gone tonight for Los Angeles. It has got to be better. And they will try and pick themselves up ahead of the 4th of July visit of Toronto FC before meeting up again with San Jose on the 12th of July. A week later, it's the first El Tráfico in Carson before seeing out things on the 27th of July at Portland. No, it's opened up. There may be a 4th, but flag is up against Shea Salinas, who thought he was in. Or rather, Vaca. So hard to tell. The linesmen are under mandate to keep those flags down, but pay no mind and pay no matter. The San Jose Earthquakes have dispatched of the Los Angeles Galaxy in the first installment of the Cali Classico. An impressive performance. The goals coming in the first half early on from Vaca before Shea Salinas came off the bench to grab another. And as a result, San Jose able to take it. Hey, soccer fans, you can place a deposit now for the 2020 LA Galaxy season ticket memberships, ensuring access to prime seating locations at the very best rates. Fans who place a deposit now also receive pre-sale access and discounts for the 2019 playoffs. All you have to do is visit lagalaxy.com/deposits. All right, we'll keep it right here on Galaxy Radio. I'll have an update on all the scores, keep you abreast of the international affairs, plus our man of the match and our moment of the match. But it's full time up north in the Bay, and it reads San Jose 3, the Galaxy 0, here on Galaxy Radio.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. nutrition for a better life. And Toyota. Let's go places.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Every time you close your laptop, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your to-do list is to do one less thing, a Corona gets its lime. Every time you press pause. Every time you unwind or lose track of time, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your feet are up while the sun goes down, a Corona gets its lime. So drop a lime in and find your beach. Please drink responsibly. Corona Extra Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Summer's here, so it's officially road trip season. This year, go the distance with Toyota's summer savings. Save big on all 25 Toyota models, like the all-new RAV4 Hybrid Electric with its 580-mile driving range, or the Corolla Hybrid Electric and its 686-mile range. But summer doesn't last long. See your Toyota dealer today. Range based on EPA estimated city highway combined MPG and fuel tank capacity. Actual mileage will vary.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Heartbreak for the Los Angeles Galaxy as they lose for the 7th time this season, full time in the first installment of the Cali Classico. It's the San Jose Earthquakes 3, the LA Galaxy 0. Here on Galaxy Radio. Happy to have you along. I'm Christian Miles, and the Galaxy, well, we're in it until halftime, but as they ventured forward looking for that equalizer in the second half, they had some great moments, just not clinical enough in front of goal. Zlatan Ibrahimovic forced to try and find the game deeper into midfield, but in the end result, the Galaxy, despite creating numerous chances in the outset of half number 2, come away without a single goal or a single point tonight in a very disappointing trip in the first installment of the Cali Classico. Of course, they'll have a chance to redeem themselves against this very same opposition coming up, of course, in just a few days' time, as these two will tackle each other once again on July 12th. But a lot of work to be done between now and then as the Galaxy have to deal with the visit of Toronto FC, a team that's really turned the corner, who could really ask the questions, with the Galaxy missing out on a golden opportunity to close the gap between themselves and this Los Angeles FC as they suffer defeat once again, and the gap between themselves and their city rivals will remain at 6. The Galaxy, despite losing tonight, will maintain their hold on the second spot, as we can confirm Seattle and Vancouver are seconds away from wrapping up a goalless draw in the Emerald City. And that will keep LA now 2 points clear of Seattle. but making things very interesting and unnecessarily precarious as we get set for the final run. Let's take a look back at some of the other scores in Major League Soccer tonight. Earlier, it was Minnesota United 7, FC Cincinnati 1. Iko Parra as well as Angela Rodriguez, each contributing 2 goals apiece. It was Atlanta getting a super goal, 2 strikes, and a wonderful strike at that on either side of halftime from the newest acquisition, Justin Miram. NYCFC 4 goals to 2 as Antonio Milnar, or rather Valentin Castellanos and Maxi Morales on target, each with 2 goals, 4-2 over Red Hot Philadelphia as NYCFC take down the top team in the Eastern Conference. Orlando went away to Columbus. Chris Mueller and Tesho Akindele on target on each side of halftime. New England 2-1 as Bruce Arena and company continue to roll. Antonio Milnar and Teal Boombury seeing them come back from a goal down at Gillette after Houston had taken the lead from Seren in the first half, and it was DC able to rescue a share of the points thanks to Wayne Rooney's penalty kick on the 90th minute. Nick De Leon put Toronto up in the first half, and Real Salt Lake riding 2 first-half goals from Sam Johnson, 2 goals to 0 over visiting Sporting Kansas City. And in a late development in the Emerald City, Kelvin Leardam deliver a full share of the points here for Seattle as they get a late winner 1-0 over Vancouver. And after that, they have 1 game in hand on the Galaxy, but still, as I mentioned, 2 points adrift of Los Angeles, but plenty of football remaining. Time now for the man of the match, which is brought to you by Herbalife Nutrition. Nutrition for a better life. And my man of the match tonight is going to be given to one Jackson Ewell, as well as Shea Salinas. Ewell dictating a lot of the pace, a lot of the play from a midfield role in the first half, as San Jose were the better team, creating the chances. But it was Shea Salinas who came off the bench to score his 5th goal of the season and had a role to play in Tommy Thompson's 2nd career goal late on. So Shea Salinas with a goal and an assist, and Jackson Ewell sharing our man of the match honors. A lot to talk about here. When I return on Galaxy Radio, the post-game show will continue. We'll explain the situation for LA and why exactly they lost this game, and take a look ahead. It's San Jose 3, the LA Galaxy 0 here on Galaxy Radio. Stay with us, everybody.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals. St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Every time you close your laptop, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your to-do list is to do one less thing, a Corona gets its lime. Every time you press pause. Every time you unwind or lose track of time, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your feet are up while the sun goes down, a Corona gets its lime. So drop a lime in and find your beach. Please drink responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Want more for less? Spectrum Mobile delivers. Grab your wireless bill to compare and see how you can save up to 40% a month with our unlimited data plan for $45 a line, or our buy the gig plan for $14 a gig, all with free nationwide talk and text. Call 855-535-7732. Get Spectrum Mobile today. Call 855-535-7732. Savings based on comparison of single-line unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 10/21/18. Visit Spectrum.com for all for restrictions and details.
Summer's here, so it's officially road trip season. This year, go the distance with Toyota's summer savings. Save big on all 25 Toyota models, like the all-new RAV4 Hybrid Electric with its 580-mile driving range. or the Corolla Hybrid Electric and its 686-mile range. But summer doesn't last long. See your Toyota dealer today. Range based on EPA estimated city highway combined MPG and fuel tank capacity. Actual mileage will vary.
Buying a car is a big deal. Performance, reliability, safety, there are a lot of factors to consider. Fortunately, there's buyatoyota.com. With buyatoyota.com, you can locate a dealer, compare models, set up a test drive, and check out all current offers. It's the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. So when you're looking to buy a new car, buyatoyota.com.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
Well, over 50,000 fans on hand at Stanford Stadium in San Jose, California, just off the Stanford campus. And it was San Jose with a schooling performance of the LA Galaxy, 3-0 in the first installment of the Cali Classico. Happy to have you along here as the postgame show continues on Galaxy Radio. Time now for our moment of the match, brought to you by Alcatel, the official smartphone of the LA Galaxy. Alcatel is available at Cricket Wireless, and it really broke late on as the Galaxy were back into this game. They willed themselves back into it, made an audacious substitute by necessity of injury as Sebastian Lletget unable to continue after halftime. Efrain Alvarez came in and added an extra dimension of passing that was lacking. The Galaxy able to create and carve out some clear-cut opportunities, but really lacked the necessary accuracy and quality in front of goal to find their way through and get that much-needed equalizer. And as a result, that moment of the match coming in the 82nd minute when Chase Salinas found himself with acres of space on the right-hand side to slam it right past David Bingham. And then only 3 minutes later, it was a deflection off of Perry Kitchen as Tommy Thompson grabs his first goal of the campaign, just his second of his career now in his 6 seasons with the San Jose Earthquakes. So a great performance tonight for the Quakes as they continue their upward trajectory in Major League Soccer as they now record another victory, moving it 6 unbeaten, 7 wins, 4 defeat, and 6 draws, up to 27 points. And as a result, they take hold of the 5th position and get this, are only 6 points adrift of the LA Galaxy in the Western Conference. And remember, in the revamped playoff format, the top 7 qualify for the MLS postseason. So the Galaxy, despite seeing their opportunity cut short today, still well in control right now and headed towards the postseason. Tough night for Los Angeles, and I can't say that they didn't quite have what they needed. Zlatan Ibrahimovic dropping off and being forced to find this game. Remember, though, it's at a Galaxy team that was very much depleted, playing without 6 first-teamers tonight. Roman Alessandrini and the injured Jurgen Shelvek continuing to miss out, and then the international call-ups bringing in the likes of Jonathan Dos Santos, as well as Uriel Antuna, Rolf Felcher, as well as Pipo Gonzalez also on international duty. We do expect the return of Felcher imminently as Venezuela were bounced out of the Copa America last night by Argentina. Meanwhile, Mexico and Costa Rica are in extra time in Houston in the CONCACAF Gold Cup quarterfinal. 1 goal apiece, and it was Uriel Antuna and Jonathan Dos Santos playing starting roles in that affair. So it remains to be seen. At least one Galaxy player, perhaps 2 Galaxy players coming home in the midweek from Gold Cup duty to join Rolf Felcher, as this team really needs a lift. But some good performances on a losing effort. I thought Julian Araujo made some nice rampaging runs down this right-hand side, but the Galaxy really unable to manage the ball and take the necessary risks in the first half. They did so in the second half. Fabio Alvarez got a little too aggressive and joined Diego Polenta in the caution department. But once again, it was a tame performance in front of goal. As a result, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who made a concerted effort to play a little bit more advanced in that true number 9 role at the beginning of the second half, well, eventually was frustrated for a lack of service and reverted to playing it a little bit deeper, and thereby negating or eliminating any danger he posed, as the Galaxy just unable to find the right chord and get that necessary strike tonight, and as a result failed to find the back of the net. The Galaxy losing for the 7th time in Major League Soccer play. Man of the match brought to you by Herbalife Nutrition. Herbalife Nutrition for a better life, going to Shea Salinas, sharing those honors with Jackson Ewell. And San Jose continue their upward trajectory in Major League Soccer. And the Galaxy, as we take a look at some of the numbers tonight, only putting 16 shots toward goal, 6 of which found the target. They didn't get their first shot on target until the 38th minute. Meanwhile, San Jose was a virtual shooting gallery. 25 shots tonight for San Jose, 8 of which were on frame. 53% possession as San Jose just edged it, and 2 solid chances created. 3 offsides for San Jose. They had a goal disallowed and 1 booking tonight for San Jose. 2 bookings for the Galaxy, as discipline becomes a problem late on. Shea Salinas booked for San Jose, and Diego Polenta and Fabio Alvarez cautioned for the visiting Galaxy. So the Galaxy have plenty to work on here as they get set to return home to Southern California and await the visit of Toronto FC, who came off a 1-1 draw tonight. And the Galaxy certainly will want to tidy things up on the defensive end, but will welcome the likes of at least Rolf Felcher and perhaps 1 or 2 more bodies from international duty, as this squad really needs a lift. All right, that's going to do it for us. Once again, the final score in the Cali Classico: San Jose 3, the LA Galaxy 0. On behalf of the entire crew, my name is Christian Miles, saying good night right here on Galaxy Radio.
Dignity Health is the official health care partner of the LA Galaxy at Dignity Health Sports Park. Our doctors and nurses look for the healing effects of human kindness every day at our Southern California hospitals: St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine, and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy babies at dignityhealthcare.org/SoCal.
Course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Every time you close your laptop, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your to-do list is to do one less thing, a Corona gets its lime. Every time you press pause. Every time you unwind or lose track of time, a Corona gets its lime. And every time your feet are up while the sun goes down, a Corona gets its lime. So drop a lime in and find your beach. Please drink responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Alcatel, the official smartphone partner of LA Galaxy, presents Onyx, a smartphone with the latest tech features at a great price. Enjoy sharp photos with dual rear cameras, enhanced security features with fingerprint and facial recognition, up to 32 gigabytes of storage, and the battery built to last. This beautifully designed smartphone with suede texture finish and expansive 5.5-inch full-view display will handle all of your entertainment needs. Available at Cricket Wireless and AlcatelOnyx.com.
Want more for less? Spectrum Mobile delivers. Grab your wireless bill to compare and see how you can save up to 40% a month with our unlimited data plan for $45 a line, or our buy the gig plan for $14 a gig, all with free nationwide talk and text. Call 855-535-7732. Get Spectrum Mobile today. Call 855-535-7732. Savings based on comparison of single-line unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 10/21/18. Visit Spectrum.com for offer restrictions and details.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. And SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu.